voices in my head go. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. Voices in my head go. Voices in my head go. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. 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 I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. Voices in my head go. Voices in my head go. I know I should sleep, but the voices in my head go. I still believe in your eyes. There is no choice. I belong to your life.
What up, what up? It's your boy Woody, and guys, today we are live in the main server, and we are talking about, what is this, the second week? I think this is, the second week that's, that the plane... Hold on, hold on. Guys, mute your mic, please.
No.
Shelby? All right, I'll do it for you. I hate doing that, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So the second week that the plane equipment came out, and so people are able to open up stuff. So I want everyone, especially like the bigger players here, to tell me exactly what you guys are doing and most beneficial for you right now. And we all know that not everyone's going to be able to get down here. We know that. So like for the players that have the blue planes, obviously the melee, increased damage to melee, and the golems are very important. Like focus on that. Right off the bat, that's what you should be doing. But for the bigger players that have the gold, what would you guys suggest doing it? Big Panda, can you mute your mic, please? I think it was Fraggle, I'm sorry. Or whatever. Tip, what would you suggest? Because I know you're...
I went along the same path as you did, except I did open that storm deal that looks like a hurricane. It's cool.
The storm bomb?
Yeah, I did do that.
So, okay, so my next one is obviously I'm going to get the golem to...
I did that one.
Yeah, I went to the bottom first.
Me too.
Because I wanted that revive, and then I wanted this. We all know...
Oh, no, I didn't do the revive, sorry.
Well, I did this because of reduced damage taken to melee.
No, I did do that, sorry.
Well, we all know if it's the very bottom, there's a reason why it's the very bottom, and Camel wants you to spend on it. So obviously, I went and got that first, obviously. But then I have noticed, and I'm sure some of you guys have noticed, these Lock Nations that they might, not saying that they do, they might have a better insight of this than we do. They're all focused on those planes, those side planes, the sidekicks. And I don't know why, but all these major freaking major monsters that are up like at 722, 726, like the monsters, they are focused heavily on these planes. So I'm wondering why.
Click it. Let's read it.
Okay, let's click this. We'll click the level 1 because it's somewhat, reasonably. So for every battle starts, Wingman flies, and you know what? It flies in at the enemy target every 7.5 seconds and consistently launches 3 attacks. Ooh, 3 attacks. So that's hitting 3 different troop types every 7.5 seconds. And guys, remember, the 7.5 seconds restarts the second that plane is on its way to the enemy. So if it goes, it's restarting that clock. Remember that. So 3 attacks dealing 37.4% damage every time. So there isn't a chance. It's not a chance. It's every time it's dealing that. And I was told that these go up to what, to level 30 or level 50?
That's what we think.
Level 30 or level 55. Someone said it. I don't quite remember.
No, 55. That's a hater.
I don't think we know
30. Yet. Nobody knows, but I think it's level 30. Has to be.
No, someone said 55. But they reached out to their VIP and they said 55.
No one's gonna. The VIP's been telling everybody nothing. Well, they're like, yes, I'm sorry, but no one knows yet.
Well, no,
that's what they're telling everybody. The VIP.
Well, here's the thing: if you go into, hold on, right here. If you go into the strength analysis and you go into Warplane, it tells you. So if you do the math per level, it goes up to 55.
If it goes up to 55,
yeah,
then it sounds like to me that the Titan can be restored back to 100% health.
I think so too. I think so too.
Like in terms of restoration of, resurrection.
Yeah.
I would be shocked, Woody, if they did 55. I would
That's
be
insane.
dumbfounded. I'd be dumbfounded. There's no way they would do that. They would completely warp the game.
Who exactly?
Yeah, but listen, they didn't do this because they didn't allow these equipment pieces to be on each plane. So it gives a huge, wide open carrot for the spenders to just put equipment on every single one of their planes and make them.
Well, here's the thing. The skill level is skill level, which is what we're talking about. It goes all the way up to 540. So the question is, and the map's already been done, in the nerd room. And if I'm only at 79, I'm at level 20. At one on one. How much is it going to be per level to get to 540 on each one of them? Because obviously 540 is max. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? I get it.
Well, I think I have an answer for the formula as to why the people in the Lock Nations are doing this stuff in terms of like the multiple planes, because what gives the least damage? Like Titans do a lot of damage, zombies do a lot of damage, but the Warplane is just sort of a stat builder for your troops. So everybody's wanting to get as much DPS or get as much damage output. So getting that extra plane leveled up is like just doing extra damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
is it random on the plane though? That's my question, because I've seen it in different battles and I haven't seen it consistent.
We'll go into one of the battles.
Is it consistent every time when you know what I mean, that you're seeing in all the different battles?
We'll go into this guy. Now, this guy will go off his stats right here so you can see. So he is a fucking monster, guys. Like, don't let him fool you. He's a monster. I cannot beat him. And you'll see they are so focused on those planes.
So what did that hit look like?
It's random. So they're hitting the back, they hit the Titans, they hit the front. And it's hit
two planes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got 2 planes as well. Now the question is this: does that bomb, that tornado bomb, or whatever you want to call it, does it apply resistance against the plane? And if it is a resistance or a misfire, at that matter, is it going to stop one of the planes, or so on and so forth, from even firing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question.
And if that's the case, I mean, what else is it going to stop? And if that also could be a reason why they're doing. They're trying to limit what you can even do.
Well, it seems to be the game's consistent with one with a positive and then a negative. You know what I mean? For every reaction, there's a counter for it per se.
Right. Like you see this other monster as well. He's using the freaking double planes as well.
The battle starts, the warplane launches storm bomb every 10 seconds, dealing a total of such and such damage to hit enemy troops. So it's like a big barrage of, hitting every troop. So I think the storm bomb
every deploy, every 7.5 seconds, right?
7.5 seconds.
No, it doesn't say that.
Well, I mean, the storm bomb, the one plane is 7.5 seconds, the other plane is every 5 seconds, and then you add a storm bomb.
So look at the damage output on the storm bomb, Woody.
All right, let's go look at that.
You'll see why I did that one first.
So the storm bomb right now is for it's level 7 for me right now. It's only 238% damage to hit enemy troops.
But only, think about what you just said. 200. The plane is what, 37, and that's 154 right there, Woody.
Yeah.
So do the math. Every 10 seconds, the other
that's a lot.
3. That's still way better.
So here's another question: is this? I'm wondering if both the planes are going at the same time, and then a storm ball hits at once, like you said, every single troop is going to be hit at that point, and not to mention all your Titans, your other plane effects, and the troops. That's going to be significant. That's a fucking
mine's
hit.
at
So have you tested this with what you've upgraded so far, Woody, to see the same formation? What what troops your plane kills versus what troops like pre and post.
I have not.
Because
I have not tested that out.
oh,
I've only
I've
been,
seen a distinct higher difference.
I've
So
only
I mean,
been.
Woody,
my,
the
my
other thing
warplane
is,
is equal with my Titans now.
Let's see what,
right,
Two Dog has posted real quick. He posted a video. Start it back over.
as you're watching the video, I'll just say this about the plane. The plane hits 3 troops at what, 30, 40, whatever it is.
Whoa.
My storm bomb is at level 8, and it's 252% every 10 seconds to every single troop. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So it is an every troop thing, not because I know
Damage to hit enemy. Yeah.
that was a good question that we had not too long ago. Like, is it going to attack every troop? What troop is that storm bomb hitting? So it's
Well, the
every
wording
hit.
that they choose is damage. The wording they choose is damage to the enemy troops. It doesn't
Okay.
say 2, 3, 4, but it says enemy troops. So I'm assuming it's all of them. It's a big storm if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I seen it. It looked
Yeah.
like it's definitely a shared, like a, what do they call that? It hits everything, like what the cannons are.
Yeah. Kind of like the plane does where it drops the smoke on everything.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys would think for God, this is so exciting that like if we had enough to just get everything, um, to open everything up, it'd be awesome. But we're so limited because it's only week 2. We don't know what I don't think anyone knows what this does yet. I mean, I get it, what it says, but how effective is it really? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that. This is exciting. I'm
The
hope.
storm disruptor, the enemy troops taking storm bomb damage, the 6% chance. Or let me repeat that. The enemy troops taking storm bomb damage have a 6% chance of applying EMP disruptor, and
Which
and
means
I
their
think
ability
that
won't go
one,
off.
yeah, that's such a valuable.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I think that's an underrated. I think that's an underrated thing that we should be discussing. Because there's
Well,
one damage output, and then there's another one that removes their crit hit.
And
but
to emphasize on that, again, it's saying enemy troops. So that means every single troop
yeah, with
is
an
being
S,
affected with the disruptor.
with an
That's
S.
huge.
Yeah,
That's your front line with your
That's everything.
tanks, not deflecting or whatever, and 50% on your shredders, all that stuff. Your
I keep
cannons
waiting
ability,
for.
everything.
I keep waiting for a spreadsheet to come out, and I don't know if it's out yet. But if it's out, if you could put it on YouTube or put it on this channel, if someone has a spreadsheet to indicate how many fragments will level you up to 15 or how many fragments will level you up to 20, because everybody's like, all right, well, I'm just going to get everything to level 10. So what they do is they buy out the store. I mean, and to level up the first piece of equipment is a completely different, expense than leveling up that last piece of equipment or the last three, right?
Well,
So we should all do the math.
I can say to 20 to 21 for the last one is 529 25.
That's crazy.
It is. It really fucking is. Um,
That's
but
expensive.
if we're being real, if they're saying that this one goes up to 55, that's 100% on one
Go to
Titan.
your packs. Did you buy the $100 pack yet, Woody?
Did it fucking this one?
I'm just curious to see what the expense is. To put it
Oh
in
yeah,
perspective.
yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
You sucker.
It was gone like
So
two.
much for that.
I mean, if you want to give me these, no. Yeah,
I
they
was trying to figure out how many it takes to get, is it $100 you get 500 or whatever? You know what I mean? Per
I
level. I'm trying to put a
honestly, I
cost to
didn't
it.
even pay attention. I just bought it just to fuck it. I'm getting it all.
Well, someone inside the channel go to the last rung on the weekly, and
I
then
am
tell
now.
and count them up,
So
and
the
let us
90,
know because
or the $100 pack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 30s. So what's that? That's 240.
Yeah,
And then 25 or then 5, 345. So it doesn't even, $100 doesn't even get you a level, Woody.
I'm well aware of
yeah.
Put that into
that.
perspective.
I'm well aware of that.
That's
Remember,
crazy.
from level 19 to level 20 was $1,000 for me. But that was now, in all fairness, that was spinning that wheel. It was a grand.
But I can't say enough. Like I don't mean to give there's people in my nation that I don't really want to know this information, but like and leveling up that plane all the way to max is sort of like a critical thing now.
It is.
Like if somebody else got
The
resurrection on their Titans and they're boosting them up to 50% or 60, 70, 80, 100% and their Titan gets rebuilt and their Titan's already stronger, it's
Game over.
it's a
yeah, less
showstopper.
than 1/100% is going to have max of this plane ever. Keep that
Well,
in mind.
Well,
so I did do a test on that revive, and I did notice like that one guy from 722 with the black. I don't even know what to call him with the black face. He can't beat me unless he completely uses everything, Aeon and all. Like you can
black face, or are you talking about the black
this
letters?
this guy.
I can't say his name.
I can't pronounce his name. I can't pronounce his name. So
Oh yeah, Bing Wan.
yeah, I can't pronounce it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, he
Dude, he
can't.
can't beat I thought he was beating you.
Yeah, but now he has to completely buff up like Aeon and all to beat me.
Hmm. Interesting. I thought there was a report of yours that I saw where he just decimated you.
Yeah, it's when he so I had okay, don't laugh at me, but it was when I had Loreline on and I totally didn't know.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh
Because I was looking at that and I was like, how in the world?
yeah, I think I'll play it. I gotta find which one it was. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was this one. No, it was like 400 and something that he just fucking me up.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to know it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he had more troops at that one. This is like with that 2 day boost buff and no actual buffers, and he was buffed up with not the full one, but he was buffed up, and I still won that one.
You're freaking me out.
Good.
Someone's getting freaked out.
So it doesn't sound like there's a spreadsheet yet that's going to give us how many fragments to level it up to 20 and so on and so forth. But it does sound like that's a big, huge carrot to go because once we get these things leveled up, it's that's how you get uranium.
Yeah,
If you can sit in the uranium mine and get 3,000-4,000, I mean that's how you're going to be able to sit in the uranium mine is climbing the plane, making the plane climb.
I agree.
It's 28. It's 2880. Just so you know,
2880. Jalise in
it
the chat
kicks you
said,
after that.
I do like
What's
that
that
it.
2880?
I do like that it boosted up my Titans back up to 20 when it revived. I know it's only 20, but if that goes 100, jeez.
So just my guess on the Titan Revival. At level 7, it's 14. You get 2% per level. Just my guess, it'll be 60% at max level.
At 55?
That's my guess.
It ain't going to be 55. It's
I
going
don't
to be
think
30. What level is yours now, Woody?
If it's
It's not gonna be level
2%, 2
55,
times
guys.
55.
It's not going to be 55.
No way.
It'll be
Nothing
over-
is
it'll be over-
55. Go through
No.
all the plane. Go through the Titan equipment. Go through the
Two
plane
ti-
equipment.
two-
Go through the talents. Go through
Yeah.
everything. 30 is the highest level of anything.
Yeah, it'll be 30, guys. 55 is
promise
a
you it'll be
joke.
30.
Two times 55 is going to be 110%.
Right.
I was.
So what's yours now,
I
Woody? The
was-
revive at? You're at 20, and it's 2% more, so you're at level 10.
Yeah.
So let's say it goes up. You're going to go up another. What's that? 20%? No, 40%. So it'll go up to 60% reheat. Yeah, you'll be 60% at max.
60%. It'll be 60% of max, guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We were talking about that, and we looked at this is the way we figured out that it is through this because of the numbers that are here. The person that said they said they added up and they calculated the cost that it should be level 55.
But is that including each plane, or is that including
Yeah,
like, all planes
they only
averaged
go,
in?
they only
Yeah.
go one plane. This is all based on one plane.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many points? For every point does that one level?
See that I don't know. That I don't know.
See what I'm saying? There's it
Yeah.
doesn't 55 doesn't equate the way they're doing it. I guess is what I'm saying.
That one guy's math
Right.
is spot on. If it's 2% for every level,
Yeah.
it's like
It's
110%. If my Titan goes to 110% after dying, like
yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
not
be
going to.
it'll be impossible to get those stats.
Well, I mean,
Impossible. You're not going to 55. I guarantee, guys. I'll bet my city it's not going to 55.
I hope not.
mm,
I'll
I
be
mean,
honest. I hope.
look at the lab. Look at the lab right now, Woody. Show them. So those are level 30s. The lab, the regular lab.
Yeah, level 30s, and that's what I thought it was going to go to. Is just level 30, and like this whole entire
Although I don't
time.
see all the level 30s in there,
Oh,
I'm
shut
not
up.
seeing something wrong.
Dude, I stopped it. So when officer equipment came out, I stopped this. Like I stopped like cold turkey.
I'm
But
just messing with you.
but then when this came out, I was like, well, I do need to fuck with this now.
The guess of 55 is not for the skills, it's for the equipment.
Okay. So I am wrong. So then you're talking about it's for these.
This, if you go to the 540 max levels, you have 6 of them, that's exactly 55.
There's no way to go to 55. Woody, show him. Click on your 20 right there. First sample. Click on the 20, Woody. Go back
There's
to the
no way
equipment.
to go
Click on
to
your 20.
Not the
55,
skills.
guys.
Not the
It's
skills.
impossible.
Not the skills. No,
I know.
this
I'm not
is the
talking about
skills.
that. I'm talking about the main part, not those, Woody. Go back the actual individual. There you go. Those right there. He's saying those are going to go to 55, right?
Well, if you look at this is the one that goes to 540 in the end. Like if you have all of them, the max.
No. This is not. No, this is not.
this is my
The
suspicion.
the 540 the 540 is the 540 is the
No,
equipment
to
skills.
330.
Yeah, 330.
Yeah, and
So on this page, on this right
turns
here,
out
everything will
that-
go to 30. This will cap out at 30, and then the individual skills themselves. It sounds like the math might go to 55. It's unclear on that other page, Woody.
No.
I think that it's going to be really
because
hard.
on the other side you have 6 times 3. You have
Where's
18
Lumber
of
when we
them.
need him?
Honestly, I think
Just go to the strength analysis. So there's the equipment skill level, which is 540. And then there's the equipment level, which is 330. The equipment itself is like your planes. It's those 6 items. So what they're
Storm
saying
bomb.
is that 330. They're saying that 330 divided by 6 gives you 55. Now it's unclear as to whether or not that total equipment level is going to factor in all of the planes or something along those lines. But that's where the math is coming from, because you've got 18 of the skills when you factor in those. So if you take that 540 divided by 18, that's where they're coming up with the 30. So that's where they're extrapolating those numbers from. Until someone actually gets there, we won't be entirely certain.
Yeah,
But I thought when you level things up in this game, it doubles up as the closer you get to max, like how it does with serums on Titan Talon. So how do you not know as you get closer to maxing out those on the Warplane equipment, it's going to double or whatever?
And that's entirely possible,
Woody
which is why
has
there's uncertainty.
79.
That actually makes sense.
I think the Warplane
And the
equipment
fact
gets
that you can't ask me to
maxed out at. I
blows
think
my
they
mind.
maxed out at 20.
Well,
The Warplane-
here's
the
a
officer
better
equipment-
question. Here's a better question you might be able to answer. The total warplane modification phase, I'm at 196, and the max is supposedly supposed to be 120.
Interesting.
That's
I mean,
just,
the officer
So
equipment expertise.
Sounds like
is
that
Camel
leads me
got
to
you.
believe that you're using the other planes. The other planes are being calculated on that first number.
or
He's right.
or
He is
or,
right,
or,
Woody. The 120 is max per plane.
or could it be it's just maxed up into? Hold on. Maybe it's just
120 is max per plane.
Wait, hold on. Damn it, I'm looking at the wrong one. Maybe it's just this one. The 120 goes to here, and this is where the other percentages I'm getting.
That's possible. That's possible, Woody.
That because I mean, if it was
That makes sense.
that little bit of difference, because I got another purple plane, That purple plane would jump it up.
Let me look
quite
at
a bit
mine,
too.
Woody. I have all three on mine. Let me see if it's the same.
Yeah, see if it's bigger because that will
Can
answer.
you modify one of your blue ones
And
and then see a percentage change?
I can do this one. Yeah.
So I have all three on mine.
Where was I at first? All right, I think that's
196.
196. Just to verify. 196. Let's go ahead and do that then. We'll go to this blue one. Modify.
I'm at 192 on mine, Woody, too. And I have all three on mine. You have two. I have three.
Right.
And you're the same as mine.
Well, no, I went up one for modification. Went up to 197.
Okay.
So it's encapsulating all of the planes.
All the planes.
Correct.
Okay, so that makes sense then. That makes sense. And so that now we got that answer for that. So with that being said, if that's how they are averaging out these numbers, that can say a lot for these two. So then this might be for every plane. Like this the
Possible, yes.
540.
Guaranteed.
So it wouldn't just be for one plane. So you'd have to have like all five maxed out to hit 540.
Yeah.
I'm happy I noticed that. I'm happy we
So then
did
that makes it more in line with what that other guy was saying, that 30 is probably the cap.
30 or 20. I think it's going to be between 30 and 20.
It ain't
It's
gonna
not
be
20 because Woody's
yeah, I'm
already 20 and it's
I'm already
says you
at
can go
I'm
21.
already at 20. I have an option to go to 21. I just cha-ching.
We already know it's not 20.
It'll be 30, guys. It'll be 30.
We got our first sucker.
I'm sorry. I have
Okay,
nothing
so-
Wait, the lab? You're at 20 in the lab, Woody? On the equipment? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, no.
talking about the equipment right now.
no,
so-
no. I'm talking about this right here, the skill for that.
I think this maxes out either at 20. 20, maybe 30.
No,
Because
look
officer
right there. It
equipment-
shows it. It shows it right there. He's already.
That's not what
No.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the skills,
Oh, you're
bro.
talking
he's
about the
right.
level right there.
So I gotta get to get to this one to 21. I have to upgrade the machine gun to 21. So
Right. Well,
You
I'm
might be
not-
right, Woody, because if it's 21 and you have to do that just to go to 11, it could be max level 20 on those. He might be right.
Come on, you
That
guys.
makes more sense.
You really think they're gonna make those skills go up that high? People are gonna have increased damage to melee like 140%, 30% or
Yeah,
something.
I think you might
There's
be right,
no
Woody. I
way.
think level 20.
It's
Based
gonna be
off looking
level
at that.
20.
it's not level 20. It goes higher
I
than
think
level
he's right,
20.
Woody.
It goes higher
No,
than
no,
level
Woody,
20.
not
Woody,
me,
listen.
Woody.
He's
Woody,
saying
not
the other
me.
part is level 20, Woody.
The
not
last
So it
this
looks
part.
like it's
Equipment.
half.
These
That
are gonna
part
knock
looks like
out
it's
at
half.
20.
Oh yeah, okay. You're talking
So
about
it might
this
be
level right
15.
here. You're talking about this
Yes,
level right
yes,
here.
If you're
yes.
looking at the ratio, the ratio might be 15. Because look,
'Cause
in order
Woody-
to go up one level, you got to go to 21.
Yeah.
So the
Right.
level
So
the
9 more
level might go
levels
to
would be
30,
would be
and then
20.
the skill would go to 15.
You get us there safely.
I'm just going off from officer equipment. The expertise maxed out at 15. I'm thinking it's got to be at least around 20. It's not going to 30 like the regular warplane lap. I'm just going,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna have crazy reduced and increased damages, guys.
And it may be
Fucking
15
insane.
too.
Well,
It may be 15 too now that you say that, if you compare it to the officer equipment.
I think it's got to be between 15 and 20. It's no way going to fucking 30.
No, definitely
That
not
breaks
55.
the game completely. That breaks the game completely.
yeah, but
The increase in
it's-
So
reduced
then when
damage
you're doing the
is
math,
insane.
right? It was somebody needs to test it by doing it on the first skill. Because the
Right.
first skill is the cheapest. And just boost it to max. You know?
Yeah, but nobody's going to do that. People want to use the one that makes sense. As much money as it
I
costs,
don't-
they're not going to just do that.
League God will do it. He'll be like,
Well,
let's go.
No, he won't.
Or
No,
mental.
no.
No.
Those guys have a plan of what they're doing, and
Yes.
they're somewhat keeping it even.
Yes.
Unlock
Yeah.
everything.
There's certain things that they're gonna push to 20, but they're keeping everything even.
So Tip,
Absolutely.
Well, all right.
you've
But
got
let's face it,
relationships with those guys in the Chinese nation. Maybe you can ask them if one of them's capped it out.
Oh, they're not going to tell
Yeah, I
him.
can.
They're not going to tell you. They know. They know
No, I
you
could
come
It
in.
does
I
with him,
could
man.
I know that, but they know
I can
you.
get a screenshot.
I know that. I know that
Well,
they know that he's gonna. He might say something. They don't that take any kind of advantage. I'm just going off the mines to see what they're doing, and whatever they're putting on the mines is telling me what area that they're focused on. Like I think that the planes and then that bomb is what they're more focused on right now, because the overall
Yeah,
damage is what's gonna fucking be effective.
All
that's
the
what
Lock
I'm seeing
Nation
too,
guys
Woody.
I fought did the
yeah,
strong bomb more than
but guys, well, let's face it, we're all going to max them out, though.
No, we won't. No, we
Oh,
won't.
yes, we will.
The whales will, but you're talking about that's 2% of the game. There's so many people out
Less,
there.
less.
There's so many people that are out there that barely even got in the first level purple. So
So the cheapest, easiest one is going to be the maxed out the first one.
yeah,
Yeah, but the last one, most people don't have that.
yeah,
I am the
Correct.
only
Yes.
person in my nation who can do the last skills.
Me as
I'm the
well.
only person in my nation. So
You know, that's
I
true,
mean, when
Woody.
you say everybody's going to do it, just to get to the second to last skill is like 20 grand. To get to
Well,
the
you have to
last
have the
skill
other
is like
thing open on
25
your other
grand.
warplane. You have to have the
Yeah,
other on your other part to even have access to those.
yeah.
that's right.
You gotta
Right.
have this open.
Yep. If
Right,
not,
right.
you can't even open those lower ones. Correct.
Correct.
So it's like 25
True, Woody.
grand just to get tickets to play. So
Oh, it's more
I
than
don't
that.
think
It's more
everybody's
than
going
that.
to do it.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a lot
way
more
more.
than that.
Put it this way, guy.
Well, I did it, and I didn't want to calculate how much I spent, so I don't want to
it's
talk
a lot
about
more.
it. I
Yeah.
did it though.
We'll just
Maybe from gold to that, but not from there.
Yeah.
From bottom to
from
top, no, substantially more.
from what I understand. From what I understand, from here, this right here to here is like 70 grand.
Yes,
Like it's a big fucking
yes.
number.
You're thinking six? What's it? 460 or
What?
450 blueprints? I mean, that's a
This
full reset every time.
yeah, that's
You can't even
Wait,
get a
Woody,
full
what do you
reset of
think?
buying everything
so
to
when
do
I
Did you
that.
say 7 grand or
You,
70 grand?
if you
70
buy the
with
if you buy
No,
the
I did
whole
the
store,
math. It's
you're
like
not getting one level in
10,000.
blueprints.
10,000 from here to here.
It's like, yeah, it's
Maybe.
little around there.
Yeah, it's probably 10 to 12 would be my guess.
I'll tell you, it didn't feel like 70, but it felt like it was more than 10. You know?
Maybe. Okay, we'll just say I am over exaggerating. Okay, when I got this city, it was here, so I had to do these two, and that felt like it was a lot, a lot.
But at least they show you on there now what you have to do. That's to get to that level. That's nice.
Yeah, instead of taking a guess. I do like
Yeah.
that these. I will say that I do like the equipment that they actually do give more warplane HP and attack to it, even though it's very slim to what the damage that they actually do. The HP I think is more effective than the attack because it allows it to
Absolutely.
stay longer.
Absolutely.
The attack, I mean,
You want to hear another interesting thing I'll say out there. This is going to change up formations too, Woody, with
I
the
agree.
revive.
I
because
agree.
depending on what Titan whether you want your plane to die first, or your male, or your female, which one of those die first and reheal is going to be a big issue too, or when it comes to fleet setup.
well, I mean,
What's going to change the fleet the most is going to be the golems. I noticed it in my fleet right now. It changes the way my tanks move.
You know, there's
You're sending more golems, and they're doing the damage reflection, so they're staying alive longer than what they used to, and it's changing the way your formation acts.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The way it reacts to a battle. I already noticed it.
Golems
in
won't
the
play a
end,
difference
when
in that.
everybody has golems, everybody will have golems. Everybody will have golems. So
I will say
the
that
differentiator is going to be the medium whale to the big whale. So when what Tip is trying to say is he's trying to say when if everybody has golems all at the same level, eventually, then it's not going to much matter. I think the biggest thing about fleet setup is going to be this dragon and C-44 and all of this fleet expansion, when people start having 750 to 800, fleet sizes and stuff like that, they're going to start having some really good, mid-range, long range. It's going to get really weird.
Let's not talk about what could happen. Let's talk about what is happening.
So I noticed I added more axemen, and it made a huge difference right now. Since before these warplane equipment came out, a huge difference. So I'm
Yeah,
wondering.
I think it would because your golems are keeping things alive longer, and I think your front line stays alive longer because of that. So that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
And a ton
What's
of
your melee attack?
Like 14 or
13,
70 or
Empress.
I don't like going off the mines really. I like to go off of these kind of attacks. And sorry, because this is what we're more focused on. Void. We want to know stats from Void. Right. You can be strong as fuck in the mines, but fucking weak in Void, kind of deal. So I'm at 1463, almost 1500 melee attack. And honestly, I know that we've had this conversation about the difference between melee attack, melee defense, but I think something's going on for being that reduced damage taken from melee troops. That's a last skill on that warplane equipment. I think that has, and we all know Camel puts one of the best skills at the very last, so you have to spend to get it. That opens my eyes of why did they do that? What's going on, and why did they make that the last one?
And it also makes you wonder on if you should change your officer setup on the 6-star attributes to include melee damage reduction on your officers. So I thought the same thing. It's a really big component to this game, I think.
Yeah.
Because no one's doing it. I mean, I don't know about how you whales are doing it.
So the 700, the 700 nations, they go really heavy on melee attack, really heavy. And recently, Ligat has started adjusting some of his stuff. He's not adjusting his melee defense, but he's adjusting his biochemical zombies and bringing more melee attack into it. I believe that's what I believe that's what he said. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it, but I think it's right now. It is being tested right now. Between.
I thought he was all melee defense guy. He melee defense. What's up?
He is, but you guys got to. Okay, so you guys got to remember one thing, and quote me if I'm wrong. And Bidbear's in here, so he knows everything that's going on. What's being talked about.
Hey, Woody.
A lot of
the last skill is reduce all incoming damage on melee.
No. Reduce damage taken by melee troops in the warplane. By. That's the key word.
You've read it wrong. You've read it wrong, I think, many times, Woody. Read it slowly.
Okay, yeah, I'm probably reading it wrong again. Reduce damage taken by melee troops.
Yes, taken by, not taken from.
Holy cow. Who's got... Hey, KP 1090, you want to mute your mic? All right, I got it for you.
Skill reduces the amount of damage suffered by melee troops. But once you unlock the skill and you see it in your stat block, it's not all damage. I think, Tip, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's limited to incoming damage from melee, mid-range, and long-range troops. I think zombies are excluded.
I think it's anything that's hitting
and
it. It's anything that's hitting it.
No.
Look at your stat block.
It's only enemy troops.
Do you have it, Tip?
Yes, I do, of course.
Okay. Look at your stat block.
Let's check that out.
Hold on.
The bottom stat.
Woody's got it too.
Yeah, I got it. I'm at 9%, so it's at the very bottom on the right-hand side. What the fuck?
Yay.
And the text is not specific in the skill description on the equipment lab, but it's more specific on the stat block
right here
when it gets added.
Yeah, 9% right there.
But what does the text say?
And the text. Hold on.
Will you read that because it's too blurry for me?
I can't read on my PC. It's too blurry for me as well. I'm being real with you. I'd have to look it up on. Well, here we
Can
go.
you take a
Right here,
picture of
right
it,
here,
a
right here, right
screenshot
here.
of it
Melee
There you
troops,
go.
right here.
when you're
Melee
attacked?
melee troop damage taken reduction from melee. Mid range. Okay, so it's
Mid
all.
range and long
Okay, so it's
range.
everything. It's everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is everything.
All
I
right.
was gonna say it's everything.
Well, he doesn't say zombies, and he doesn't
It
say
did
It
say zombies.
excludes
I do agree with
zombies.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna say exclude
Excludes
zombies
zombies.
because
You
It
guys,
doesn't say
I
Titans either. It
Woody,
doesn't say
I remember
Titans
I told you
or zombies, so that could be the case.
right,
guys, I
or that
literally told.
warplane.
Hold on, guys, real quick. I told Woody this last time. Do you guys know why they came up with that skill? Because the increased damage to melee is so fucking high now. So they had to come out with a counter.
yeah, but 9%.
Yeah,
Right now,
that makes sense.
I'm at like 107 something right now, for mine. But that 9% ain't gonna do shit. At
Well, it
one,
all adds up.
You don't know. Is
It's
it
better than not having.
is it a
9%.
multiplier?
I mean that we
Yes.
don't know. Well, I mean you figure you got melee, mid range, long range. So I mean kind of a multiplier. But you got to remember all the other ones like this one, increased damage to melee. That's a multiplier as well. So 9% is going to be 9% multiplied. Is only going to reduce 9% of the 107. That's 0.1 that's multiplied.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Hey,
You know what
I
I mean?
mean, maybe this is
Well,
only the
he just said
beginning
it's
of
the
that
counter to
stat,
it,
Woody.
and
So,
I tend to agree with him on that. It's got to be the counter to it because it's too high.
It is the counter.
guys,
It
this
has
is
to
Because
only
be.
the
that last skill of the warplane, once I got that last skill of the warplane, I was beating the toughest guy in our nation, and I could beat him with like half a fleet. You
Yeah.
know, it was like
Night and
but
day.
Woody,
it's crazy. It was just crushing his melee.
Woody, this is only the beginning of that stat. We
I,
don't know they're going to come out with more places to get that stat,
that is
right?
true. That is true. That is.
I'm I'm predicting it right now, everyone. Zombie equipment is coming out. Watch. Mark my words
Oh
here.
my
They're going to come
god.
out with zombie equipment. Guarantee.
Or what if this one, like what if this one is something like that?
Yeah, that's been
Yeah.
dead forever. The Academy.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if it's going to be in there, or better yet, what if
Equipment.
what if in the equipment? Something's
Yep.
something's going to happen. Okay, so guys, as any business, at least the gaming business, whatever is being done right now is a setup for something that's coming later. You guys have to understand that. Like everything that is the dragons, everything is a setup for something that's coming out later. And if you notice, that's the way Campbell's
So let's
been
go
doing
back
it
over
for.
what we think.
All right.
We think the skill is going to go to level 30, and we think that the expertise of the planes talents is going to go to 15, maybe 20,
Let me ask the
which
200
puts
IQ question here. What's the equivalent in War and Order for what just came out? They're probably going to mirror that.
They don't.
So.
I honestly, I don't think they even have this in War and Order.
The games have started to diverge more than they used to.
Yeah, I don't think they have this in War. The last thing that I noticed that they have in War and Order that we have now would have to be like the dragons or the officer equipment. But they don't have this in War and Order. This is new. But I will say,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a spreadsheet. You know.
Yeah. I think it's going to be hard to make an actual spreadsheet until someone at least maxes everything out.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
remember how
looking
they
at it a
used to
little
do it, where
closer.
they would do it as they build it, and they would alter it every week or every time, and they take a spender or take one of the biggest spenders that's spending, and then they work with some spreadsheet maker, and then every week they edit it and adjust it.
There's one that exists already. They're building it. I can share it in the chat.
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, will you?
Yeah, share guys, any information you have that betters out for us to better understand all this stuff. Always share it, even if we're not live. Share it because I'll tell you one thing. There's always someone looking, and if it's like one of the nerds that is making this spreadsheet, trust me, they're going to add it and they will thank you for it.
Click the equipment again, Woody. One of those little things, one of the tabs down below.
Down below, right here.
There you go. Yeah, that's fine. And I just noticed this. So you need the first one, the machine gun, to level 20 to get to level 10, right? So if you were to divide that, that means level 10 was to 5, level 20 was to 10.
Yeah.
I'm thinking level 30 is to 15, just to
Right.
confirm.
That's what that other guy was saying.
Yeah. So I truly believe it's 15, like the officer equipment after looking at it closer.
Damn, Tip. Damn. You driving, bro?
That wasn't me. No,
Oh.
that wasn't me, just so you know.
Oh. Someone's getting honked at.
What's Woody? What's the middle skill? Go back one to the middle one,
This one?
please. Yeah, thank you. I want to see what that is.
It's the revive, Titan revive.
Yeah, it's that
Okay,
revive.
that's the revive. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question, and I've missed it. On the equipment page of the plane, you can only go to 4 until you have it to level 5. But what level 6 does that or is that 6 or is it 7? It's 6. Does that open at level 5 as well, or tier 5, I should say, of the warplane?
This is level 1. Yeah,
No. You can't.
So, like, it goes 10,
So you're
15,
beyond
20.
it. So you don't understand it, but you can't open those until your plane is tier 5 gold.
Yeah, he's talking about the other part, the
Oh,
modifier.
the
right
modifier.
there. No, right. Well, you were in the right page.
Okay.
So the last two on the right, you cannot open until you're at least to level 5. I was just curious about the last one, level 6, if that was at 5 as well, or if it was beyond. I didn't look.
Whatever it takes to open each one of these is going to be the same level it takes to get these open. So if that takes...
No, I know that. I was just curious.
Actually, I can just go into...
level 10.
Here.
Level 10 is the first skill. Level 15 is the second skill. Level 20 is the third.
No, you guys aren't understanding what I'm saying. Your warplane has to be at tier 5 gold to open level 5 equipment.
That's what we were saying, the modifier.
Yeah, the modifier.
Okay,
That's right.
Is level 6 at the same one then? The next piece of equipment, is that also at 5? Do they both open at 5, or is one beyond that?
Yes.
Well, look where it's slotted at right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to get all the way to the last skill. You got to get sort of like halfway almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
To unlock that.
Hey, Woody, it won't let me share it in the chat in here, so I dropped it in the Warplane in a thread in your Discord.
Okay. Let's go look. I'm actually going to copy this too.
Yeah, will you put it in in the chat?
It looks like it maxes out at level 20.
Let me put it in this chat so people can look at it.
It won't let me drop a link in here, but maybe it'll let you.
Yeah, it lets me.
This is from the other game?
No, this is from here.
This is from here.
Oh.
I think it's also been added to the stats calculator, the whole big sheet. I remember seeing a post.
So are these educated guesses right here, or is this actually facts, like in stone?
They have to be guesses unless somebody's opened one. Because as you go higher, sometimes it goes higher as you go higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The amount that you get.
And because I noticed that because like when you do your officers, not even talking about the equipment, but the unworldlies, the higher you get, the more percentages you get.
Correct.
And the same, I think the officer equipment does the same thing. The higher you get like
it does.
Not much, but a little more. So I'm wondering if this is going to do the same.
And they're purely speculating that it's going to 30, which I don't think it is.
Maybe it will. I mean, if it only goes to 15, then the next 3 weeks someone's going to get it. Someone's going to know what max is.
I think 2 more resets. If somebody really wanted to push it, you could do it in another reset, maybe 2 tops.
Well, depending if they have that other spin.
Hey, Woody.
Yeah. Yes.
The way it's working right now is you had to get it to level 20 in the lab plane equipment to unlock the third one around. So like with golems, you had the melee damage golems, and then you have, I think it's melee increase essentially. So once you got it to 20, it allowed you to start upgrading all of those to 10, like yours. So after that, now with each time you level it up, you can level everything up one. So right now where it's at 20, if you take it to 30, essentially that'll let you take those skills to 20 if it's continuing to go 1-to-1. Right now my golems are only at 20, so once reset happens, I'll see how far I can get it to go again, but I'm guessing it'll go to 30 on the first one, and then
I think he got cut out, or was that me?
No, he got out.
All right.
But I will say he's correct. I posted in the chat. I have my golems up to 15, and the skill is 25.
And you can escalate it to 16.
Yeah, I can go up to 16 when I get it to level 26.
All right.
Okay, so that answers that.
Well, there you go.
So we know it goes
And
past
the
15.
the spreadsheet's also correct. Like in the spreadsheet, it doesn't have it. You said it was speculation.
Yeah.
It's also correct.
Okay, so
it's on the right spot.
All right.
Spreadsheet's currently set up to go to 20. That's the information that's put in, but they have it configured to go higher if it goes higher.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm saying that's correct. Like the higher ones are correct for at least the golems. That is exactly what I'm at.
Okay, that answers quite a bit then. That's interesting.
Well, now you can calculate all the percentages on everything.
Yeah, so that's
for all the different.
I was just going to say, let's look at all these percentages. So I can't see what everything is because it's way over there. So what was that first one?
You could freeze it.
So stable, energizer, 66%. That's not bad. The Golem, 40,000. That's 120%. Or reflection, I mean. What about that? What about the mini thing? The new fucking this guy. Kinetic machine gun. Okay, all right. Let's see, what is it gonna go? Kinetic machine gun, 88%. Now, is the damage 120? Why do I got a feeling something?
80%, isn't it?
Wait, but I'm thinking now. I'm thinking about the secondary one. So this one right here, thermal energy machine gun. If we're already at 102% at level 7, so let's thermal machine. Okay, so 240. What are you at, Tip?
26. Oh.
On which level? Which thing?
On the second plane.
Let me check. Hold on, I'm logging in.
That's a lot of damage. If it's 240, that's a lot of damage.
Which one are you talking about?
The second one.
Thermal machine gun.
Yeah.
Thermal machine gun on the Golem or the armor piercing?
On this guy right here, thermal energy.
Oh, here, hold on.
Energy.
I gotta blow back up.
So
thermal energy machine gun.
Yeah, it says I'm at 102, and then the next level will be plus 6%, so that's gonna jump up to 108.
I didn't do that one, Woody.
Oh, okay. Well then. Well then. So I'm level 7, 102. I like this, dude. I like this. You can better... yeah, I think this is dead on, guys.
I wonder if they're going to split it like they did Officer Equipment.
What was that?
So I wonder if they're going to split it like they did Officer Equipment. You know how they did the one level to what? I can't remember, 20 or 30 or whatever it was, and the other one to 15.
So I don't know. I guess
Interesting.
I don't know if you guys.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the storm bomb, it looks like it's giving me damage. You know how like some work and some don't. Some of the skills work inside of PVE and some don't. It looks like some of them are working inside of the daily zombies that you got to attack. And so I haven't tried my storm bomb inside of Medici yet, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if that storm bomb and those dual planes work inside of Medici. And that might be another reason why the Chinese
I
are
just
doing
did
really
it. I
hard on
want
it.
to say, I know it works in Doom, but I don't think it did in Medici.
I don't think I had it. I can't remember if I had it or not, but I just did it with the mutant dual trials.
The planes work on this guy.
Yeah, and so does the storm bomb too.
Okay.
Yeah,
that I confirmed.
So I'd be shocked because the other one, the resurrection of the Titans, it'll say it doesn't work for these these areas, right? But the other ones don't say that. So to me, that means that it would be included, which means you'd have a better score with a better probability of going further with Medici. But if you're saying it's not in there, then I don't know.
This is very interesting because I guess until we get everything, no one's gonna know if we're being real.
Well, we know it goes to 20 at least.
We know that. We know that, but what I'm saying is we don't know how effective it really is until we actually got it and test it. Like we can say numbers all day, but until we actually see and play it, to know the difference, it's going to be just by what the stat board says.
I think most players should keep in mind like how big of a commitment this is to go fully into Warplane equipment financially. Huge. And should try and be as focused as possible. And so I think for a lot of players who are more moderate level spenders, like your plane isn't driving a lot of the damage and kills that you're getting, and the value of the plane in large group battles, a lot of that is tied to golems because the amount of golems stacks. So for a lot of players, especially because the golem skill can be unlocked relatively early in the plane evolution, I think that's where folks should be focusing.
Yeah. I don't disagree, but I did see a plane battle where the plane killed over 200k troops recently, and I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I think the point there is that larger players have a more developed plane lab and a plane that can stay alive longer because it's higher level, higher evolution. So it's getting more kills. But the majority of players aren't getting that far down the evolution track, and they're not having as well developed or maxed out plane lab. And so my advice is generally to think about where you fill or what role you fill in your alliance and what you want to be doing to help your alliance in big group battles.
Well, they're really not going to have a choice because if their lab isn't there, it doesn't open up. So they really don't have a choice per se.
Question for the moderate spender. Should we still more focus on the officers?
Yes.
Yes.
I would balance everything. Whatever.
Well, no, Tip, don't
hold on a second, because
I'm asking as a moderate spender.
So,
I'm about 11 million.
Yes, I hear you.
So the way I
hear you.
The way I would say it for you to do is go to the golems on this. Try to get the golems as fast as possible, but the more bang for your buck is going to be the officer equipment. But if you understand me,
I don't know if you can say that now because the same price. Think of the stat attributes, because you can increase melee HP, you can increase attack, you can increase all of these different stats by this equipment. So think
Yeah, but
about the fact that they've
but
already
the
updated some of their equipment within the
but
officers.
the
This is
cost to
probably
get
the cheapest way for them to
no,
expand.
no, that isn't. This is not the cheapest way to do it. The cost of this to get a little percentage is literally It's so much more than what people have been getting from the officer equipment. Like
Agreed.
you could spend $10, $15 on the officer equipment and get like 1.2% boost versus you're spending 200 on here to get that 1.2 boost.
Yeah,
but I think
it's
there's
more
also a
expensive. The
point
plane's
for
always the
balance.
most expensive.
Well, that's what I
You
was
get your
saying,
officer
Woody. I
equipment
was
for a
saying
certain point.
weigh it between whatever the increase is, what it costs for each one, and whatever the cheapest one is what I would do, and apply that as you're going up through the levels of everything.
Now, with that being said, if you have office equipment that's at level 20 and above,
Thank you.
then at that point, maybe switching over to get the warplanes a little leveled up. But there's going to be a point where that warplane is going to cost way more than what this is going to cost. But
For sure.
if you're a small spender, if not any spender, this is going to be still your big bang for the buck.
I'm thinking about the guy who spends 20,000-30,000 a year, not every few months. I've been
If you spend 20,
focusing on
30,000 a year, then what is your officers levels at? Officer equipment levels.
right now. I just broke 11 million. I'm a
No, I'm talking
C-38.
about. Give me an example of your drill master. What's your average level of the equipment of your officer?
So all of my warfare are level 55. All the equipment is 20. My drill masters, because nobody trained us early to work on them, they're averaging mid 40s and about level 15 or 16 on the equipment.
Okay, so that is a recipe for the warplane, like the first level of the warplane, or the first skill. If you go to the equipment, to level that up to level 10. Okay, just to level up to level 10, it'll increase your HP by what, 10%? And it doesn't
On
cost that
the
much to do.
on the first plane.
Hold on.
Yeah, on the first,
So
the
for
wing
some
thing
reason,
one.
I did the second plane first. I brought it up to 15 because I've been trying to focus on the reductions and stuff.
Wait. You went on the second plane versus like the second best plane you have versus the best plane. You started fucking with that
No,
one.
no.
Oh, okay.
The little plane.
Machine head.
The little plane.
Oh. I was gonna say, oh my god. I was gonna say something probably rude, and I apologize. So you're talking about this?
No. The little plane. I brought it up to 15 because I was watching you last week, and I was looking at the first two tiers of skills that you're opening. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this.
These two skills, honestly, for like the lower to no spender kind of player, are very critical to have. So you're dead on by doing that. But it starts to get real expensive after level 15. It starts to get a little pricey.
Golems are going to be huge in group battles. I mean, it's that simple.
This will be huge. And
that's
what.
Weird,
go ahead.
In a weird way, Woody, everything in this game works in concert.
Yeah.
Everybody always builds things, big front line, big back line, but you still need a balanced city in this game to be effective.
I went off the idea, Woody, when you were originally having your other podcast a week ago. The other plane launches every 5 seconds, but it takes 2 to 3 seconds to fly. And so I was like, okay, I'm doing that plane. And I've been watching it in battles. That plane does not stop flying.
No, it doesn't.
So I did that one first.
Yeah, you're absolutely. So this is 7.5 seconds, and literally the second it leaves your side, you start counting. In 7.5 seconds, it goes again. And this one's 5. So every 5 seconds.
I did the thermal energy machine gun, which takes off every 5 seconds.
Yeah. This one, yeah.
Yep. And that's, like I said, I'm a moderate spender. I'm not a whale, but I do spend probably more than I should. But whatever.
I think everyone in the game does. Yeah, everyone in the game spends more than they should. I'm gonna rob Jill to pay Jack. No, but no, you're absolutely
no,
right.
I'm
You
in
guys
the
want to
drink
see a picture
shack
of how
in
cool my
Rob
freaking home would look?
I was just curious. So this seems like something that's more for the big boys, and I should probably continue to focus. As a C-38, I feel like I should really be around 13, 14 million officers, and I'm not.
Correct.
Yeah,
Stay
you're right.
there and work on officers.
Stay there and work on officers unless
Okay.
you really want to get these golems. Golems is going to be the idea goal for probably you and majority of the game is to get these, and then once you get them, or if you plan on just pushing to them, once you get them, go right back to the officer equipment. Don't try getting this and stuff like that, because I'm telling you now, it's not cheap. It's not cheap at all to get to level 20. Like whatever it costed you to get to golems level 15, it's going to cost twice as much to get to
Yeah, I'm
this next
thinking
one.
bang for your buck.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a couple of guys in my nation that are big spenders, but I want to help out.
Right.
I'm not a big spender. I'm, like I said, moderate. So I need to. I think I really need to boost my officers.
Yeah, absolutely. The officers will always be the bread and butter of your attack. Okay, so even though, let's say if you're warplanes, let's say you max out your warplane completely, right, and you spent the fucking $300,000, so on and so forth on it. If your officers are shit, I mean your warplane still, it might be a little strong, but it's still going to be shit. You know what I mean? Like we always say, start with the equipment here, move to your officers, and then your titans, like you're climbing a ladder.
Yeah, I get confused on that warplane because me and a couple other players have some decent warplanes. They don't get shipped for kills, but they are boosting our soldiers.
Right, but if your soldiers are not good, what is it really boosting? If your stat, we'll just say if you're 38 and your stats run at like 1,000 or we'll just say 1,200, melee HP and melee attack or long range attack, what good is that plane really actually doing when a lot of these C-38s are?
I'm personally I'm about 1390 for LRA and a little over 1,200 for melee HP, and then at 1,000 for melee attack.
Yeah.
So not like I'm
not too far off, but
killing people, but I need some work.
Yeah, those officers, like officers, always be attacking.
Okay.
If I were you, and I know that a lot of people like to save their fuel because they want to do the whole strongest commander for the mobile hunting, whatever, monster hunting. Dude, when you get it, use it. You can only get so many points off of monster hunting, and the rewards from it ain't that much. What, 200 gold, 300 gold? Just continue to always use it, and you're gonna see that your officer score is gonna go up much higher, much faster.
Yeah, the only other one I'm pushing for is that last one on the male Titan. I just need a little bit more to get that bonus attack boost.
With this, the
Really?
evolution?
Yeah, really close. I'm one level away from getting that last bonus. I don't know what the final one is, but yeah, just maybe 2 more weeks of the weeklies. I'll be there.
So these last three, all that does is upgrade the HP of your Titan and the attack and defense. That's it.
No, I thought it was troops. Am I mistaken here? So I am about to get the Deadly Halo.
Yeah. This is.
But that should boost my troops pretty good, right? If I get it up 4, 5, 6.
So when you
levels.
get when you get this, it opens up the actual the talent.
Yeah, it does work, but it doesn't show in your stats. Just remember that the Halo skill does not show in your stat chat.
So
but it's going to boost all of my attack percentages, right?
Yes.
On the zombies and the troops.
That is correct, but it does not show in your chat stat. It's a hidden stat, is what I'm saying. So you won't see it. But you should be.
I won't see it until the report, right?
No, you're not going to see it in the report. Well, you'll see it if you kill more troops.
I don't think he's really
Oh,
gonna
okay.
see. You're not gonna really see it in the report. Like when you say it's a hidden stat, he means it's a hidden stat. Like you don't see it.
But it's worth it, right? At least hit that one. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to go to
yeah,
max.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This
But
is definitely worth it. This is definitely worth the Deadly Halo. Oh yeah, absolutely
I just wouldn't
huge.
buy energy jars to get there. I would only buy cubes and accumulate energy jars for free to
Yeah,
get there. That's what I was going to tell you, Pickles. As a spender in this game, everyone needs to think. Try not to buy what you can accumulate for free, especially certain things.
yeah,
So I just recently caught one of my teammates. We were going over a city. I was like, you know, you can spend money to get your 6 stars done, but I wouldn't dump money in leveling them up. I would just kill zombies, do your dailies. Use your money to go get Titan chips, to go get Titan
I'm
hide.
with you. I'm with
Yeah.
you. After Void, I switched over to mobility. Like I kill more monsters than ever. I have 2,500 jars. I didn't buy any of them. The only thing I buy are the cubes.
yeah.
Smart.
It's very smart, very smart. And I was actually gonna piggyback what he was just saying on that. Where was it? I have 16,500 of those jars. Like, and only 3,000 of cubes. So by the time I buy enough cubes to get to the levels where I want to be, the jars are going to be there. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, those like he was just saying, those that shit you get free.
Yeah.
Doom or Iron's Grip, all that shit. I just buy the cubes in the weekly. I usually only buy like up to 3 tiers because it's just not very cost effective after that.
No, I'll be real right now. There's nothing about this game that is cost effective.
Hey, Woody. One thing I would bring up since y'all are talking about, and Bird talked about it briefly, is you have to know the difference between what a halo is. When a Titan goes down, the halo goes away.
Yeah. The halo is the circle that you
If you
see.
want to show them what that means,
Yeah, let me go to a report.
that's why when a battle, when a Titan goes down, all of a sudden the troops die faster. There's a reason for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
right
need
there.
to work on my Titan levels. I'm only at about 28, but I don't spend any money on the meat. I just buy officers.
Right, but
The
all those
interesting
talents, all
question
that stuff you're
is
raising goes away when the Titan dies, if it's Halo.
Yeah.
so Tip, is there a hiccup? Like when the Titan dies and then is resurrected, is there a delay? Or does it
It didn't look like it.
immediately
Not
because
from what in Woody's reports, I didn't see any delay.
it doesn't look like there's any delay, it just jumps right back up,
Yep,
but
instantaneous.
that
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like
I guess
pop,
that's a
quit.
question I have.
I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
don't think there's a delay at all.
I'm trying to find
I
one
saw that
that's going
on
to
his
have it.
video. It didn't even die. It just the percentage changed instantly. It didn't really
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it just
But
got more health. No, I'm trying to look for a report that I died. Maybe this is one where it shows that I died. So
Hey, thank you, gentlemen. I'm just gonna mute and keep listening. Thank you, guys.
Oh, no problem, Dill Pickle. We love you. We really do. I love that you show up to all the lives, even the ones where I'm at work. You're there. I like that. Everyone here likes that. You're kind of part of the regulars kind of deal, if you know what I mean.
Half of my job is driving, so when you guys are on, I got my truck on surround sound, and
Oh,
I,
hell
I
yeah.
joined a couple of these guys earlier today. And yeah, I just love to listen. And then I take everything you teach us and I try to take that to the Alliance and teach them.
Wait, hold on. I don't think my Titans revived on this. This is Polar. I believe I'm the bottom.
listen, remember they
You're on
said that
defense.
certain events they're not going to do it.
Right, but I don't remember seeing Polar in it.
Yeah, you're
Are
on
you defense or are you
there,
the
Woody.
attacker?
You're the top one.
I'm the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. That's whatever. But yeah, I get. Yeah, this will
Welcome
be
back,
better.
Woody.
This, yeah, I know. This will be better. Hush it. All right, so we are the attacker. We're at the bottom. And this would be a team attack, so let's see if it'll actually regenerate after a team. One of you die. Come on.
It's gonna be a race.
It did. It did. Right there, the plane.
It did. There it goes. It
The
didn't even
plane.
fall.
Yeah, the plane. So now we know.
Yep.
Now we
Nope.
know
It
that
was the storm too.
that was well,
Yep.
they used that. So now we know that during team attacks, that the revive does work. Now I want to see if that storm was activated the entire time because I wasn't paying attention to that.
10 seconds. So
Right
get
there.
ready.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The damage it did. Look at that.
I told you. Well, if you do the math, it's better than the plane.
Well, it's doing it. Whatever it kills, it
It's
adds to the
The
plane's
storm
kills.
is all troops. The plane is 3 troops. There's a difference.
Yeah, but my point is that in the battle, when you go look at the battle report, it's almost like the plane is being equalized in terms of killing as much as the Titans do.
Well, yeah, it's beefier now. Of course, it's got higher attack, higher HP. Yeah, look at your kill count on the what the plane killed. How many troops did it kill? See, look, you're now still 38,000 on that one.
38,000.
But his queen only killed 15. Did you see that?
Yeah, 18.
So it killed twice,
15,
over
yeah.
2 times what your
Yeah.
female Titan killed, Woody. The
Yeah.
plane did. Your female killed 15.9, and the plane killed 38.4.
And that was against Raft and the 111. I'm gonna give them a lot of call out. Fucking strong. Watch out for these guys. They come with numbers, and they got some strong people in there.
There's a 678. What's he look like? Or 684 down below too. Pappy? Yeah, I've seen them. They're good.
I think 1960, and they play very. How do I say it? One goes, the other goes, kind of deal. Like they're in tune. One speed's there. If one's gonna be there, they're all gonna be there. So, and that's really good to do. There was one guy. I'm looking for him. Yeah, there's Papa. There's Smoke Poppy. One guy that was just significantly strong. I'm trying to find him. I think it was.
You're not in that battle.
Yeah, I don't think it's in this battle.
The fact you decimated them, that's a sign.
No, they killed us, man.
You had 2 people, Woody, and you killed more troops than them out of 18. You decimated them.
Well, let's check this one out.
That's even worse.
Now, guys, I do have this polar recorded, so then that's gonna be the next video that comes out. I just need the time to with my work schedule. I do have tonight off and tomorrow night off. Go figure. 2 days off in a row, and so that will be coming out. My troops ain't fucking dying. Oh, there goes some. Okay. Did you see that for a second? They weren't even dying at all.
That was your shielders. Do you have Aeon? I didn't see.
No. I used my Aeon in, I think it was DOD.
Damn, those last couple of people came in and ruined your battle report, Woody.
Yeah, I know. And I think that was the really strong people I'm looking for. Let's look. I'm looking. No, I don't think,
Kelly 651. What's up?
18 and 17.
You're not bad.
Let's just check and
Not
see.
bad.
Well, there was one that was like 22, 23. Really freaking strong. Yeah, 23 up there in 11-11. And the thing is, like, kind of like Vegas, 3 accounts is all him. I don't know how people can. I get it with money. People have enough, sometimes have enough money that's where whatever this game is going to be able to do is just like pennies them. I get that, but man, holy cow! How like I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, how can they afford something like that? But it's crazy. I won't be doing Iron Blood. So if you guys have us and you expect me to show up, I won't be there. I will not be there. I'm telling you that now.
Boo.
Just have somebody else drive that has more self
No,
control.
hell no. Hell no. Okay, so the last person I let drive my city used everything I had. Like, they had. Yeah, like, they had worse self control than I have, and I got bad self control.
That's terrible.
Like, they use it
At
as
least
if.
He's a
replace what you
dummy.
use, right?
What's that?
At least replace what you use. I would have done that for
So,
you. Like,
yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
that's.
replace it.
You need merit, man.
Well,
You need merit.
Well, do I really? I mean, I'm getting close to the next one.
Yes,
but
you do. Like, you're gonna have to keep up with that Chinese guy. He's gonna crack your ass. He'll get you.
You're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. But I mean, I agree with what you're saying. People, if you have someone driving your city, have respect. If you whatever you use, replace. But when you put a farmer in there, because that's all you can find is a farmer, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what the cost is, and they just think it's unlimited.
Now, do you blame the farmer or the one that put the farmer in? I'm just
You
throwing
blame
that
you
out
blame
there.
the person that put the farmer in. You blame the person because any whale, like for instance, when I go help 732 in GC and even if it's a C36, I'm buying the speeds that I'm using. You know what I mean? That's what I use is what I'm using. I'm not going to try to take anything that they already have, and that's the commitment that you make when you go and play for someone else in a different nation. Is you don't use what they have. You buy what you got. You help them out. And if you're not going to do that, don't do it. Don't even go help them out. Say, hey, you're on your own. Because I'll tell you what, you log back into your city and you see everything gone, you get real pissed off, real quick, real quick.
Are you speaking from experience?
People quit.
It does make people quit. It does, and it also makes people turn into a tyrant.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah. Random says his last contract was 150 million. That's how. When I said how do you afford something like that? Well, I mean, if that's true, not saying it is, and it's none of my business or anyone here. Damn, damn. Sign me up. Beam me up, Scotty.
So my problem with that whole conversation you guys just had was, like, you have a Chinese server, you have the other server, but then if you're in the U.S., it charges you U.S. money, but if you're on a Chinese server, it makes you, it's cheaper.
I mean,
that's how they're updating so fast.
It's not that much. It is, yes, but we're not talking massive.
Don't compare dollars to cents. This is the game. That's what they do. We have to accept it or not.
That right there, what you
Oh
just
no, I
said.
know that. I was like, oh, what the fuck are they talking about?
so this has been what, like 3 years since Lock Nations came into the game, and when they came into the game, they started getting all these merges left and right, and we found out that things are slimmer, cheaper. You find out what they buy now, they get free tomorrow. That's just something you just have to either accept or just leave the game, because it's not going to change. You can cry all you want to Camel, it's not going to change. It's going to continue to happen. So either you get with the program and accept it and move on. And in reality, you're not going to see many of these Lock Nations guys. Even though I'm in the globe where a lot of the Lock Nations are in, we don't see them much. GC, do we see them? Yes, and that's about it. And in
The only benefit is a lot of the times when we have serious battles, they're fighting each other.
Well, they won't fight.
That is true.
They won't fight in Void. They won't fight in Frenzy. They will defend, but they will not hit your city. I don't know why. I think they're just scared to lose troops. But EW, Polar, anything that's where they don't lose troops other than Frenzy, they're gonna come hard, and they fight in Ironblood. They love Ironblood. They fucking love Ironblood.
That's because they don't lose troops.
Exactly. Well, I mean, they don't lose troops in Frenzy either, but they still don't fight.
And so my problem was, okay, you can't get presence. You can't get presidency or like a capital spot unless you're like the top 5 people.
Well, I mean, each nation is different. Like
And
the setup in my nation is we share between the 3 alliances that we have. We share the presidency, but if there's like a GC battle
right,
that we
but
are, if there's a GC battle and we're in finals, or if there's a really tough void battle coming up, SBT #1 is going to take it. Period. And all the other alliances, they accept it and whatever. But if it's an easy, like the preliminaries in GC, or like a really easy frenzy where your top alliance don't even need to be showing up, let them have it. Let them have a little bit of a, guys, we have a little power. All right, it makes them more active. It gives them a little.
It really does. It really does. It really helps boost the motivation. But when we go to KE, we give governor and president to our whale because that guy is going to drop a couple grand.
Yeah.
And he deserves every bit of those little bit of 5 to 10% boosts. Absolutely, every time.
But if you don't have a tough setup coming up, like a tough void or a frenzy or a GC, if it, like I said, if it's the preliminaries, let them have it. Like,
we rotate in between. So if it's
I
void
think you
or
should let him have
frenzy,
it every
the
time.
whale gets it. But if it's in between, you give it to like the number 2 alliance or something.
Yeah. In reality,
Like if
guys,
there's no major event, there's no DOD or triangle or something. But like elite war shit like that, we don't really care about 5 to 10%. But
Yeah,
if
nobody
it's
cares about
void
that.
or KE, the whale gets it, and that's that.
yeah. Well, if it's a tough, well, in my nation, if it's a tough KE, if we're going up against a nation that's like their top guys at 37, and we got 741s, yeah, I don't need it. I don't even need to fight. Like, I can sit the fuck out and
We
let the
have
second
one
alliance fight.
C41, and we just barely won a nation versus 241s, 140, 139. We only have 141. Our next strongest city is a 38, and we fucking won. It was bubble tight and boring, but we won.
So
How's your
No,
Wasteland
that's
match,
good.
Woody?
oh, I didn't even look at the Wasteland match.
We got another easy one.
908.
Although it's the hardest one we've gotten. We got 441s, which I was shocked, but still easy.
We got 908 for ranked 1. So let's check out 908 real quick.
Say, have you ever heard of them?
Yes.
Not trying to be mean.
Matter of
I
fact, I
don't
believe
think anything is easy.
I think we have someone in here that's from 908. I think. 910.
What world are you guys from again?
Me? I'm from
Yeah.
I'm from 736.
Okay. I'm from 831.
Okay. Oh, you'll be seeing me eventually.
I started out. Oh yeah, we will.
So 241s.
I just get bugged
240s.
when I see like
What's
a
the Titans
person
look
with
like?
100
Oh, they're
billion
officers.
battle power, and then
That's
all of
pretty
a
nice,
sudden
Woody.
he's got
Woody,
a not
Bryce
lose.
in here. He muted though. Bryce in here, Woody.
Is this Bryce's nation? Yeah, I thought it is.
Yeah, that's Bryce Nation.
And Blunts and
You gonna
Bullets.
show up, Woody?
What's the Titans like?
I might show up. If I'm asleep, I'm not
That's
showing
not.
up.
That's not bad, Woody. That's not bad at all. That's the harder. I've never have faced somebody that hard, that tough.
Let's see.
You guys got a gold chip?
1 day, 10 hours. So in 34 hours.
Woody has like 7 or 8 gold chips.
I got 7 million gold for you, Woody. You want to go at it?
You should just send it to my account.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, I'll be.
You should win it fairly easy, Woody. I'm just saying. Not saying that to be mean.
We're participation nation.
It don't matter. They're outgunned.
So I will admit that we do have in this event, Wasteland, we do show up. EW and Wasteland, a lot of people show up. So the last Wasteland we had, I think we had like 60.
K's too strong now. With Woody and K together, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, K
I don't think they
is
can win.
K is just as strong as me. Look,
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
and like his
And he-
Warplane,
and-
he's stronger
yeah,
than my
show the play.
Warplane.
You know. And then show the Titans, Woody. Go ahead and just put the knife in it and be done with it. There you go.
The only Hellfish is not active. He bubbles but he's not active. So in my eyes, this is kind of it's a waste of a
that
city at this
sucks.
point.
It is. Good player too. That sucks.
He's got some real life stuff going on, so I try not to pander into his affairs too much.
Yeah. Look at all the 41s you got.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're all going to show up. You got to remember, I believe SMF, he probably won't be there because it's time he's sleeping.
Probably one of them is a farm. It's bullshit.
One of them is this guy.
Oh, what?
River is yeah. I mean,
if you don't win, Woody, I'd be disappointed. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Well, if they throw numbers at us like 756 when they came at us in the very first one, oh dude, they walked over us. But they came with like 80 fucking deep, and we only had like 30 at that time. Like
You lost one?
Yeah, we lost.
Wow.
We lost the very first one. The very first one. Let me look at the record. 756.
That's crazy.
DOA. They came with. This was the very first one that we ever played. Right? So we had.
Can you replay it? I've never looked. Can you replay it like you can EW or no?
No, they don't. Yeah, right. No, and I don't think I recorded it too. I don't think I did record it. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Let me look. But I know that if I didn't record it, I just let
First
you know.
one, you would have.
They came and kicked our ass. I don't know if they.
I see that. You can tell by your points. You can tell by your points it was a battle.
Yeah, I mean we fought. We fought. I mean there is no Wasteland showdown. Who is it with?
Well, Wasteland isn't really like a priority for us. We just kind of like to just slow walk. We'll speed here and there.
Kick me.
We definitely like polar more.
I think I can't tell if this was Wasteland with us or not.
He just made an excuse, Woody, just so you know.
Yeah, I can't tell who. Yeah, I think this was with 756. I could be wrong. Yeah, well, E-Star. Is E-Star in 756? Well, if it, at the end, if it shows that we lost, it was it.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, Woody.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one. So this is the one that I had to record from my phone. But yeah, that's it. But yeah, they came fucking heavy, and so the way they did it was very smart. So they had 3 teams, and each team went a different direction versus how you play in Elite War. We treated it as Elite War because that's what kind of it looked like, and we found out real quick that you can't treat it like Elite War. You actually have to match what they bring and where they go. You can't treat it like everyone goes down in the middle. No. You can't do that. You got to have teams. So if you guys really want to be really good at it, make your teams, figure out who's who, and then your monsters port around taking shit, speed around taking shit, and after that, everyone else catches up.
Hey, Woody, do you know what's going on with 7-Eleven?
I heard Cowboy is either A, quit or said fuck it and started going crazy.
He went to 904, yeah?
Yeah, what?
Did he? What about those 41s?
That's what I'm saying. And I've got Wasteland against him, and my alliance is like 68 people. We have them in Wasteland next, and I'm sitting here thinking, it might be bad or it might not be bad.
So I do know that the last that I spoke to Cowboy, he said that he was done and just like parked his car, parked the 4 cities, kind of like how Vegas is, and just walked away. I didn't know anything about the 904, but if he did go there, he's gonna be, man, that's gonna, ouch.
Is it because he hasn't got his second merge and he can't compete
No,
against 732 and GC or
no,
something?
he's already had a second merge. It was more, from what I understand. I don't like to talk about personal messages, but I'll just say some of the cities that people came in there kind of screwed him over. Like the 41s.
Yeah. Yep. And he's a good guy,
He's a
man.
really good
Anybody
guy.
who gets him, he's just a good dude.
You're right.
And I think he had a chance to do GC, and I think he gave it. And I don't want to talk too much about personal stuff, but I think I think the idea was to support 767 for like a particular reason,
There
and
was
try to
a
help that.
there was a reason. I'm not going to get into the reason, but absolutely 100%. We
Yeah.
supported them. I'm not going to say that they didn't just get it. We didn't just hand it to them. They did have to fight. They did a little bit of fighting. I'll just leave it like that. But so everyone that was in the finals, and even me, semis, that got 3 lock nations versus us. We all fucking had our fucking. We had fun. We tore open 722. 722 now knows that it's just not 736 that don't like him. they know that now. There isn't it's just.
They knew that before,
Yeah, but the finals they found out, and boy did they cry in freaking global chat.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I mean, you set up a respected nation like 736 to lose like what they did. Do you like everyone knows what happened? Like they're not gonna let that slide. You know what I mean? Like they're like, all right, we got you. You're not gonna let that slide if you set something up like that. But with that being said, 736 still did show up, and we still did burn the fuck out of them as much as we could. And then they got burned again. I don't know if they got a secret merger. I don't know if anyone's been paying attention to that. I have no clue. But it would not surprise me if they did.
Well, I hope you can keep. I know through your networking and stuff like that. I hope you get a chance to keep him. He's a really good guy in this globe and in this community.
Yeah, he really is. He really is.
Talking about Cowboy here.
Well, yeah, I know. He's a very good guy. I talked to him here and there, but like the last time I talked to him, he sent me a text message, actually a screenshot of all the 4 cities lined up, exactly how Vegas is, and he says 7-Eleven just got another Vegas. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm done. And that was the last time he said anything to me. So I was like, damn. Okay.
He was in the mine yesterday.
Well, then maybe he's back. I mean, let's be real, guys. I'm taking a break, and yet here I am. You know what I mean? I'm taking a break from the game, and here I am. Still playing.
That's why I was curious, because he was in the mine the last 2 days. I know that.
I mean, maybe he's just collecting uranium for the sake of keeping the city up with the times.
Maybe, but I mean, you just gotta realize, like for instance, like when I was in 373, I played in that nation for years. I liked the nation. I liked the people. So I mean, it was kind of hard for me to give up in coming to 736. But when Topman gave me that option, like, hey, this is my last night. It's either you take it or the city's empty, and 736 can suffer. He didn't say it just like that, but that's what he meant. I was like, all right, cool. Here I come. And it was hard for me to say goodbye, like Boys to Men said, to 373, because that's where Ram was, that's where I was, Faith was there. I was friends with all of them. It was hard, but I mean, they understood. Like they would have jumped on it just like I did. So it's now if Cowboy gets an offer in 904, 904 is very active. Cowboy won't be the top spender. He'll have the support that he needs. Not saying that he does not have it now, because he did. But the players that I'll just say that he got screwed over out of the C41s.
Yeah.
And I can't go too much more into detail. And if I was him, I probably would have left the game altogether too. Like, peace, I'm gone, kind of deal. If what happened to him happened to me, and that's as far as I can go and say about what happened. But if you see him in the mines, maybe he said fuck and he's going in, or maybe someone else is just driving it just to keep it active. Who knows?
Yeah, possibly. I know I'm not going to try to hit him.
No, don't do that. I'm telling you, man, he's a fucking monster.
He is strong. Yeah.
So
And
we
he
have a
plays for
couple of
events too. Like
Cowboys.
he maxed the city out for events, not for Civil War or anything like that. It's all team play. It's all let's get together and like play together as a team kind of guy. Like he's an asset wherever. It was hard for me not to go to his nation and try to play in one of those C-41s because I just didn't feel like I could, but
In 831, there's a few Cowboys, and he's always been really respectful, and he actually helps players to grow and like makes them better as players.
You said 841. I don't think the cowboy we're talking about.
831, 831.
I don't think we're talking about the same cowboy.
Is it the cowboy that has a number behind his city? Or those from his original account? Because there's a Cowboy 4 that's a 40 or a 41.
Yeah. I was just wondering. You guys kept saying Cowboy, so. But we have like one. Like I started in a lower alliance, and then this one Cowboy showed me how to play, and his name was Cowboy, but it had a number beside it.
I mean, it might be. Maybe.
But he was always respectful.
The city's bigger than that, Woody. It's either a 40 or a 41. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Because I see him in the mines.
After I grew a long time, I was like, oh, you know what? You're a boss city. Because I found out people were logging into his city and like all that.
So let me add, so here's the thing that I have a big problem with is all these trolls or whatever people saying, oh, well, you have people playing your city, people are donating this and that. Well, you know what? What if it was you, your city, and people are helping you out? Like you're gonna want, guys, we are all a community of good people. We truly are. This is like our escape from our children, our escape from our wives, our escape from our husband, escape from our work. This is like, we're literally every single person here is literally sitting at home on their couch, either looking at the TV and talking here, listening, because this is what we're doing on our free time. Like we're not at the fucking bars, we're not at the fucking casino. We are sitting here playing a fucking game because this is what we enjoy. This is our hobby, and I'm not gonna say we're saving money because we're fucking not. But we're all.
No, that would be way cheaper, actually.
It would, but this is a game that we are all one big community. Like in other games, you will never know. Like we'll just say like Call of Duty, unless you're their friend on their friends list, on whatever, Steam. You're not gonna ever know who the fuck you're playing. Ever. There's too many people. Like here, we go avoid against any nation. We probably know someone from that nation, and that's
right. Then I play I go a month long, and I'm like, I still remember you.
You got Marty.
I'm gonna burn you.
Martha, you say you were describing what I'm doing, sitting on the couch watching TV and listening to you. Oh. Nice. But yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, we're all getting older, guys. So, I mean, this is what we do. We choose, we're no longer kids anymore. People say, let's go to the club. Fuck the clubs. I mean, I'm good. Go ahead, have fun. That kind of deal. But yeah. But I do want to say.
I'm so old, I like cooking shows.
Dude, I'm so old that sometimes I'm afraid to fart. Put it that way. Yeah, it happens, guys. Not me.
As long as you don't eat the queen part, we're good.
No.
You're afraid to yawn and break like 6 ribs.
Oh my god. Right. Oh my god.
Don't sneeze and crack a bone.
Dude, so that's funny that you say that right there. I have sneezed and fucking didn't crack a bone, but I sure pulled a muscle. I was out of work for 2 days, I'll tell you that. I sneezed with my mouth closed. Oh my god, the most painful thing I've ever had.
You probably didn't even know you had that muscle.
I didn't, but it hurt. I felt it. Like, I had my mouth shut and I sneezed, and it was instant pain.
Or like you sneeze and one of your discs slips in your fucking back. That's
Yep.
more like it.
Yep. That, I mean, or you wake up, you just roll out of bed the wrong way, you're done. Calling off work, sitting in bed with an ice pad or a heating pad. Done. I don't know what I did. I woke up. Ass and Titties is asking, is Woody watching me now? Everyone's like that. Yeah, I'm looking into the window. So we have any more questions? I do want to go through the YouTube chat. I don't want to neglect them like I have been the entire time. Sorry. Hitman says, hey, Woody, is it worth investing in over the officer new skills? Personally, I'm going to stick with the officers. Good choice, Hitman 22. Although I will say, the golems, like, I'm going to just refresh. The golems right now, guys, on your equipment, if you're not a big spender, that would be best. Just get the golems for your team attacks. If that's all if you're not a huge spender, just at least get the golems, get them to where they're maxed out. It's not that expensive, and then go right back to your officers. Okay, go right back to your officers, and that'd be the best bet to do. More bang for your buck. You'll be able to get stronger faster, and be able to still take your wife out for dinner, or still not get divorced. Officer screw. Demoted says, officer screw is the other stuff. Okay, don't know what that means, but okay. AOZ only, the strength analysis is all for 5 planes. Okay, we already went over that. Salted Cracker, what's up, Woody? What's up, Salted? Then he says you're telling
I got one question. Is there like a gift code to make these things cheaper?
Yeah.
On like the warplanes and stuff?
Yeah, it's your credit card number.
Yeah, well, we know that.
No, there ain't no gift code for
I could
it.
hope Camel make it cheaper a little bit.
They're not. I hate to say it, they're not gonna. You gotta realize.
Woody, thank you. To everybody I'm preaching. Everybody I'm preaching, I tell them officers, officers, officers.
Yeah. Officers is the bread and butter, guys. Like.
That's
Woody,
where
I
I'm at.
find it's so hard when you're at
like,
18.5 million. It's so hard to just incrementally get it up. It's so like just a little bit. It's hard.
Oh, dude,
What if you're at 13 million, man? I would love a lesson to take the next jump because I feel like I'm at a wall right now.
So,
well, I'll tell you,
level
I
are
just
you?
did it. I went to 18. I went from a guy made me mad, and I went from 11 million to like 18.5 million in like a couple months. So I just did it. If you need to, just hit me up one on one.
Woody, when you have time, Woody, I would love a lesson on officers because I feel like I'm at a fucking wall right now.
So you got to think about what's going on. Okay, everything when it comes to officers is going to cost you money. Okay, just as long as you understand that it's going to cost money.
Yes,
you're going to be okay.
I want bang for my buck.
So bang for your buck. I think I actually had a officer a guide that I made out there, kind of like a guide. Let me look, and I'll put it. I'll give you the thing so it'll better explain what the officers are doing. I gotta find it.
But I don't want the new upgrade. Gentlemen, I don't want the new upgrades, which is bumping everybody up, making them look not that they're not strong, but how the old cats got them officers up to 18 million. I need that lesson.
Money.
Okay, so right here.
Shit! You said money.
So right here, I explained in this video about what everything is. Well, how do you coexist stuff? Like for instance, let me push pause. Like Simon mirrors Stormbolt. So if you want to focus on a single, like look right down here, melee killer, level 15, increased damage to melee, also Stormbolt, increased damage to melee. So these have mirrors.
Okay, put Kitty down. Don't put him up here because the doggies and Oreo's up here.
All right, so they have mirrors.
Hey, don't make us mute you, bro.
All right, let me copy this.
You're too important to get muted.
You gotta start being nice to Brody. He's gonna get scared of you.
Who is that?
I'm just fucking with you, Woody, because you mute everybody.
Scared.
Who is that?
That's your boy.
He doesn't like himself.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Dill.
Yes, sir.
Is this what you're talking about right here?
So let me zoom in here. I'm trying to figure out how to take it to the next level. So I've got every one of them to 15.
Well, then the next level is literally you're gonna be focusing right here on the middle ones to increase the HP and then the attacks. Honestly, these up here you're just gonna have to like really focus on melee HP and then melee attacks and leave out the mid range attack and whatnot and really focus on that. And when it comes to like your unworldlies, what I do is I save. I will save all my shit until I can max one out. Meaning, so
that gets a little frustrating as a long range player. I have to upgrade all that mid range because I want to get the third level of rewards.
And I understand.
But
I understand that, but
yeah, it gets a little frustrating.
And
as
buy
a
auto
mid-range
kill,
defender.
so it helps, like when you're at work and stuff.
Yeah. So I won't level up until I can level all of them up at once. Like I'll get to level 30. And then once I get to level 30, at least I know that's done. You know what I mean? So that's how I do it. So I can just not have to jump back and forth. And
What's the secret to getting all those triple S's? Are you just buying a shitload of fragments?
Fragments.
There it is. Just buy the shit out them.
Kingsley.
That's it.
Kingsley.
It's advanced in top 25, I believe.
So Kingsley.
There's a little bit of an art to it.
Yeah, but that's so. The Kingsley is a farmable frag. So whenever you see them in like the exchange store, grab them, because then you can get that triple S, and you'd be surprised how much and how often he drops. A lot.
No, he does, and I was able to get all of my
Which one again gives you the triple
officers,
S?
at least one S, and then luckily with remodel, a couple of them I got some bonus skills. But to get every single one of them, you just buying frags, right? There's no other way.
The officer, what do they call it? Those little books that we. Officer
purple
books.
These
No,
not the skill books.
These
not
things.
the skill books.
Listen. Dill, listen. These right here.
Yes, sir.
These right here. You buy these and use these. Those fucking things are gonna drop left and right, and you just break them down until you get enough to have a triple S, and then you just switch it. Like if I'm able to switch them this much, get to where I can get all triple S's. Just from buying them, because they drop a lot, dude. You can literally, I'm not going to say it's going to be overnight, but you just keep remodeling, like with his.
Okay, yeah. No,
Alexandria you need to buy. Alexandria, Saki, both of those you have to buy.
Yeah, they are.
And buy as many as you can. And don't start remodeling until you have like 150 frags. And the first time you get a triple S, let's say that it's a triple S that you don't need, stop for the day. Like remodel one past it, cycle through remodel one past it, and then don't start remodeling until the following day. Like let's say you have Saki and you're trying to remodel Saki. You have to buy your frags and you need 150 frags before you begin remodeling. So you start remodeling, all of a sudden you get like a triple S, I don't know, like heal speed or something like that. Well, you don't need that. So you're going to remodel past that because you're trying to get the expansions. So you remodel one thing past that and let's say that you accept it, so you acquire the skill. Well, you want to remodel one thing past that so you can cycle through, and then the following day after reset, if you have more than 150 frags, then you begin remodeling after that to where you could try to get the troop expansion. But Morgan, you can get those for free.
Yeah.
So you want to get Brave Star, and you want to get the first skill, the first 6-star point. You don't want to do breakthroughs on him at all until you get all expansions for Morgan and
So
for
I
Saki.
should stop adding single gold S's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Because
Gotcha.
no
And
skills
Good
matter
job for that
Morgan or
advice,
Saki.
by the way.
Yeah,
That was golden.
Save what you have. Like if it's a single S, like I'll admit, like from him, I got double S's. But her, I'm saving. I'm saving till I get triple S's, and then I'm gonna start fucking with her. Like this one.
Okay. So I was trying. So when I upgraded
But hey, guys,
my
overall, you
officers-
want to max out your city to like the top stuff, right? And then start expanding.
Well,
what I did first is I opened up all of the 6 stars, but then I started adding the gold S's to replace like the blue ones and the purple ones and stuff. But maybe I did that wrong.
Well, put it this way.
Right. No, I get that too, but I did all gold and then I did purple on the little things, and then I waited till I got at least a couple golds, and then I updated everything.
No. I just took what Camel gave me and I opened up the 6 star completely because I do use like Brave Star, Loreline, and I'll rebuild them even if I don't need the skill.
So,
but
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait.
did is I started replacing the purple and the blues with gold S's, but I probably should have waited and just did triple S's.
If it's on a roll, then and if it's a decent stat that you're looking for, then replace it with a single S. If it's on a roll, but if you're looking for that triple S, the books. That's where they're going to come from. Are the books?
Gotta stack them up, huh?
Like for instance, me.
Okay, thank you guys.
For instance, how I did this girl right here, even though they're all single S's, I would level up breakthrough once or twice, and whatever I had left, I would roll. You know what I mean? And that's how I got my S's. That's not necessarily the best way to do it. The best way people will say is to do your breakthrough first, all the way to 18, and then start doing this. I just did it this way because I had extra and I wanted to see what I can get, and I was starting to get these single S's. I was like,
Woody.
What the fuck? I'm going to continue to do it.
Woody, can I add something?
I actually did my gas bomb first, and then my breakthrough skull.
Yeah, but that's on directors, right? That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm talking about the drill masters and the warfare.
What are your 6-star levels? Are they 10?
My levels, I'm always improving. But I'm not getting lucky on the remodel.
No, he's talking about this. He's talking about this. The levels like a 55, 20, 30. That's what he's talking about.
No. I mean my 6-star skills average between 14 to 17. But some of them are blue, some of them are purple, a lot of them are S. I just can't figure how the hell we get to triple S.
Oh,
Woody, I've got
Woody, this is what I want to add.
Hold on, guys. Let Big Bird talk.
I got a slightly different view on this for a lot of players. I think if you look at what a level 30 double S stat gives you versus a level 30 triple S, in nation long range attack, I think it's like a 3% difference. I think a lot of people are going to be better served by pushing their 6-star levels as opposed to spending on rolling, because the the jump in cost from going to all S's to all double S's to all triple S's gets, exponentially larger. And so, if you're a Woody type player, it makes sense for a lot of your war officers, especially, to go triple S, right? Because you're Woody. I assume that a lot of your war officers are at level 30 for all their 6-star skills. Is that right?
Yeah, they're all maxed. They're all done.
Yeah. So you're on the that extra 3% starts to matter for you, but I think a lot of players are going to get more value raising their 6-star levels as opposed to rolling a bunch of frags away into the ether and trying to push from a double S to a triple S, for example. So it's just a slightly different view for some players. So Dill, if you're less than level 15 on a lot of your 6-star skills, I would argue that if you've got a limited budget, buying up a bunch of frags to try and push those from a double S to a triple S is not going to be the most useful. If you've got blue and purple, it sounds like at the spend level that you're at, you probably want to be landing in the S double S range, but it's spend dependent,
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I'm a single S player. Almost
so
all of my officers are a gold S. But I don't buy the frags to re-roll them. What I do is I hit that shop for free every day, and I get the Brave Stars, I get the Lower Lines, I get all the other shit, and I just re-roll them. Even though they've already hit triple S, I just re-roll them, re-roll them, re-roll them.
So
I was trying to figure out if there was a system that I'm missing to catch those. So like you remember, so they Camel changed it to now where they tell you get an elite recruit every 18 rolls. So they didn't used to tell you that. You used to just know you roll it twice, reset your app, roll it again. I was wondering if there was a system or something I'm missing to catch those double S's or triple S's.
Nope.
It used to be. Put it this way: people used to only roll up to 4 times a day, and that was it. That's what they used to do back in the ancient nations, until these purple books came out, where you can just buy them once you get to a certain point. And there was a lot of success back then about it, but again, it costed them a lot of money. So I don't know if it's still continued to be like that, because I really don't need to since the purple books came out. But I mean, you can try that. Just roll 4 a day, and after that, stop. But yeah, like Bird says, not having to pick one books was awful. Like literally, imagine dropping 5,000 book or 5,000 freaking rolls, and you didn't get a single triple S that you wanted. Like it was.
You
like
say 5,000?
Yeah, imagine that. It was like no joke.
We had to roll the triple S fleet expansion for Morgan and Saki. There was no pick one book. It was like you just got to keep on rolling until you get it.
Well, it was for all of them. It was for all of them. Warfare.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Morgan and Saki come to mind because I didn't really want to keep buying strategy frags, but we had to because I was going for that triple S fleet expansion skill.
I will say one thing about Brave Star. Just get his breakthrough skill to 18, and then take it back down to level 1. Don't worry about Brave Star. There's gonna be a point in time that you're gonna come where you don't even think about him anymore. Like you don't switch him out, and then when you break him down,
I don't use Brave Star.
Well, then break his
not
level.
that bad.
Break his level down. Just get the breakthrough to level 18. Make sure these right here can drop back down to 1. You don't really need them because you're not going to use them. You know what I mean?
Can you refund those triple S's on Brave Star or no?
No.
No.
So
Okay.
you obviously see where I stopped. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. But and the same with like it's the same kind of deal with the directors. You just get their breakthrough max level, and you really don't need. You can break down their actual main level back down to 1, and just reuse.
Oh yeah, I got all of them. They're all 18.
But you also
after that,
lose how much percent when you do that?
At this point, it really put it this way: you lose. I mean, are you a farmer? Let me ask you. Let's be real.
Oh hell no.
Okay, then you really don't need these.
I'm not a farmer. I'm not a whale, but I got a couple 100 million kills.
Well, those 100 million kills didn't come from the directors. They didn't. You see what I'm saying? Even with like
No, those kills
I get
came
it.
in the beginning. Those kills came in like the first 6 months when I was like, oh shit, EMP bombs. Here we go.
And
Yeah,
when it comes to Loreline, you want to focus on the mobile recover speed, and I don't know, a couple other things that you want to focus on: attack speed for monsters, stuff like that.
Recruitment, Woody. Recruitment.
Well, I don't even
Well,
star her up just so I can remodel.
well, recruiting. Well, she's another. Once you get your shit done, she's another farmable frag. Same with Braystar, farmable frag that you can use for both Saki and Morgan. I understand.
I would take her to level 55 though.
Yeah, level 55. Yeah,
Look at the
absolutely.
main skill. Show them the main skill, Woody. You'll see what I'm saying.
Recruitment 340.
The recruitment.
But if they're not going to
That's
be,
huge.
if they're not going to be that whale that's going to pass what they can hide, it's almost this. Yeah, this
No,
55.
I'm trying to be a C38 moderate spender.
40% is a
and
lot.
so I roll Loreline and Bravestar like every time I get 5 or more. I roll it.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Woody, go to your city stats. What is your mobility recovery at?
I think it's like 109. Let me look.
It's the exclamation point. Go back. Yep. Down.
Yeah, it's down here.
It's all the way at the bottom.
You can tell I never look at this.
I don't hardly ever either. I just looked at mine. I was just curious. 146.
Yeah, 146.
Okay.
So every
But do you keep,
2.5.
keep your skills on killing, right?
What's that?
You keep your skills on killing, not mobility.
I mean,
well, on the downtimes, keep them on mobility.
Yeah, for the most part. Like I just was killed.
Okay, I'm at 117 per or 1 second. I don't fully understand that, but 1+/117 a
so
second.
you get one point of mobility after would you say 100 and something seconds?
So 1+/117 seconds.
So plus one.
That's really
of your,
good.
Plus one fuel every 117 seconds.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
So
well, I changed it. I changed it after Void.
And then if you want to go further than that, you can break down your commander skills into develop, and you can put this fuel down here too for the mobile recovery.
You can also do the skill, which will give you, if you're really trying to push the officer XP, you get the skill for the fuel. That's another 5 monsters per day.
Yeah.
I did put a little bit on Loreline, and I believe it's Bravestar. I'd have to double check. I put a little bit on them just so that's my like daily officer, and then when I go to Elite Mine, I change to Saki and Morgan. When I do Doom or Elite War or anything else, I go to Saki and Morgan. But for the daily, I believe it's Bravestar.
You're doing Elite War wrong then.
Yeah, you are.
So
okay, teach me.
All right, I will, and I'll teach everyone here.
You saying Elite War or the Uranium mine?
He said Elite
No,
War.
no, Uranium mine. I would switch to Saki and Morgan.
So,
but for my daily, I have mobility monster XP for just trying to get free.
Yep, that's correct.
That's correct. Yeah, until you get to level 70.
You know what's funny? What is what you're going to show everybody? Everybody argues with me in my alliance that you don't have to do it, but I still believe you do.
You do. You do. Okay,
You
so
have to log out. Yeah.
so before you start your EW, you buff up. You go into here, you use your attack. I use these three right here, and depending on how strong they
I put
are,
in lore
I
line,
I
and then
use.
I leave, and then I put in Morgan and Saki.
Yeah, hold on. Let him finish. It'll help you.
So
Yes, sir.
again, go in here, level up, buff up as much as you possibly can. Go in here, depending on what kind of alliance they are, you'd buff this up, and then you would use your Aeon, right? And then you go into here, you put your Loreline on, take out Morgan, put in Loreline, go into the Elite War, literally freaking just set a fake fleet. It does not matter what kind of fleet, just hit send. All right, and then close the game. Close the game completely out. Reopen it, switch Loreline to Morgan, and go back into Elite War. And change your right formation. And you gained from doing that.
Son of a bitch, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
So
think
wait,
the
wait, wait, wait,
difference
wait, wait, wait,
is
wait, wait,
the
wait, wait.
difference.
Listen,
I think
hey,
is I don't.
Dale Pickle, listen. The
Yes,
difference
sir.
that you're getting by doing that is 62% more attack, defense, and HP.
Oh my
No,
god.
what I think I'm doing wrong is I don't close the entire game. I just back into the city and change
You
the
don't have.
officer.
You really don't have
You
to
don't.
close the game, you guys.
Yeah,
You
just
you
have to
don't.
log
you
it
don't
out.
have to, but I mean I do because when I'm mostly doing them on my PC.
So do you use all the buffs too, like troop expansion, the
Yes.
extra expansion,
Yes.
and then
The
health and like
so
all that too?
if you're going up against like
You guys do
if
all of that before you add
yes,
Loreline,
I do.
or do you do it after?
I do it before I add Loreline. So, but you got to also
Okay.
realize that if you're going up against an easy nation like me, we're ranked, I don't know, in the 50s, I think, right now. I think we're ranked in the 50s, 55 right now. So we're going to fight all these people up here. Like, these are first ranked alliances. They're not easy. They're not something you can just walk over. So, depending on which one I'm fighting and I do my homework, maybe I'm going to use Aeon or maybe I'm not going to use Aeon. You understand what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yes, sir.
it's very, very important to do your homework when it comes to Elite War. And that trick that I just told you works in Doom as well. So when you go
Curious,
into
does it work in Polar?
no, there is nothing that works in Polar. We thought that Brave Star would work in Polar, but it does not.
Okay. Yes, so
Polar's
I
just a
am
mining,
familiar with that trick.
But yeah, it's only two that works in that right there. So if you haven't been doing that, then I would start doing that. Because it is a significant amount of power. What did I say? 60%. 60%. That's big. That's big. Yeah, her breakthrough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a hell of a
62.
jump. I'm
62.
looking right now at where I'm at. Loreline, I'm at level 16.
Well, do yourself a
So
favor. Get that to level 18. Make that your main priority is to get it to 18 so you can have 62% because you're probably at like what 54 right now or 56 or right around there.
50, I'm at 54%. The reason I haven't is because I've been re-rolling them frags.
Well, get her to level 18 on her breakthrough skill, and that will set you up very well with Elite War. And if you want to really test it out to see where you are, you're going to have to check the report in the middle of Elite War. You're not going to be able to see it after or before.
Okay.
Why do they never post those reports? I wish they would.
I wish they would too, but I think that the I don't know why. I don't have a thought. But you can go into like one of these and look at your stats here and see where you're at with this one, like not in nation but cross nation, and then go into Elite War after a battle of Elite War. While it's going on, look at the report and you'll see the difference. You won't see it afterwards or anything like that. You'll see that 62% difference.
Noted. Thank you.
And if everyone in your alliance is doing it, you should be doing it. Period. Nice.
Well, our whole nation went through this big thing about getting the 6-star full before the unworldly. What's your opinion on that?
I would do the
Depends
unworldly.
on the officer.
I would do unworldly with Loreline.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. That's kind of some of our drama. We're telling everybody to open up all of the 6-stars.
The 6 stars
But
are only the 6 stars. If you're war, like you're a fighter, okay, then that breakthrough is going to be good for you. That's what I would recommend. But if you're a farmer,
oh
you're
no,
really,
we killed the farmers.
yeah, you're really
We
not
kill
going to
the
be too.
farmers, and
You're going
what
to be
we're
more
trying to
focused.
do is we only have one whale, and we're trying to keep him happy.
Well, then you better do that trick.
Hand jobs, hand jobs, hand jobs.
Under the desk and all. Under the desk and
What?
all.
No, that was the tip, right? That was just the tip.
No, that was the
Just
whole.
yep.
That was the whole shaft.
Buy your $99 officers and fucking tell that guy you're gonna burn them.
Yeah. But after
No,
you,
we're not burning. We're not burning Tycho. We can't do that.
It was a joke.
who is it?
I
Hey,
know.
Woody,
I know. I know. No,
any
I love it.
rumors
I
on
love hearing it.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
any
take
rumors
all of
on
this and teach everyone.
mergers, Woody?
Hold on. What would you say, Just?
Any rumors on mergers or anything?
I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. Camel's been real silent since a lot of shit that's been going on.
3 more weeks,
Fair
just
enough.
that's it. 3 more weeks. You gotta wait.
3 more weeks? You think we'll
Yeah.
have a merge in 3 weeks?
No, I don't
I
think
think
so.
there'll be one more before next GC.
No, I don't think so.
There's,
I think
I have a feeling there'll be one more before Christmas, but I don't really know a lot.
I
They're
think-
just going off of the last 4 years.
I think what's going on right now is exactly.
I agree.
So what we got? We waited 6 months for one merge. I think that's what we're going to be waiting for from now on is 6 months for one merge, or however long, 8 months.
6 months?
8 months maybe.
I think we're going to have to figure out other things to do.
I agree. I agree. Like
I think Camel's going to have to create a reason to spend money during the winter, and we're going to get that December January merge.
if we get another one after or before this GC, I will be surprised.
When is GC, Woody? September? October?
It's like in a month and a half, I think.
Is there that many cities, like many worlds that can merge like that? Is it going to empty it all?
See,
there's a ton of people
Hundreds of worlds begging
there's-
for a merge.
There's nations in the 900s that are hitting 2.5 years and haven't even got their first merge yet. There's a ton of people waiting. Camel is slacking really badly.
779 still hasn't even got their single merge. They're the only people in the 700s globe that has not got a merge.
God damn, he needs to let us have fun.
And that's like three. I think that's like 3.5 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So when it comes to like, they only have what 1,355 globes or nations, right?
Yeah.
So with 1,355 nations, each time they merge, they usually merge what 20 to 30 nations. So if
Yep.
they
get a hold of each nation and then they like
put it
like co-inspire to like merge to where they're better their cities.
right, but
that's what I think.
You also gotta think about like this, and I don't think anyone thought about this, is that these nations are not opening up fast enough compared to what they're merging. So eventually, they're gonna run out of nations to merge. To kind of keep it fair. You know, like.
No, I get that.
If they have like, they're not going to consider those bots that people are using to fill.
It's all about better gameplay. I get it.
I don't know so much about
honestly, if they would stop lying about the commercials and the really fun games that we originally logged in to play, they might have more people.
It's funny that you say
Because
that.
I'm supposed to be killing hundreds of people walking down a ramp, and now I've lost about $100,000 to a game that is not what I signed up for.
It's funny you say that because I asked this about this ad that they have here. Um, I'm not gonna play the whole thing because of monetizations. This one right here because I really want. It looked fun, and even Camel said, I guess it's just an ad. It's just an ad.
A false advertisement ad.
Well, I
Bro,
mean,
sell the
so
sell your
Did they give
account
you
and
the
leave.
oops, I'm sorry?
so when it comes to false advertisement, and you have to look at it this way, is what they put on like in a commercial or ad. Eventually, they do have to put that in the game. Eventually, they don't need to put it in there the second that they release that ad. But I think they have like what up to a year or two before they have to put it in there legally, and it does not have to be a big thing. Like that's why we got um, that one mini game. Where is it in the settings?
Well, what
This one.
happened
Oh, the
to
new one that gives you
the
a coin you
players
can't use?
who have the mini game that is in their main city,
Well, those
but
are new
only if you
nations.
joined at the right time?
Those are new nations. Like, so if I were
No, no, no.
to,
I'm 914. All of my farms have that mini game, but I joined day one. I don't have it. I still don't have it.
if you
That's
go
probably because you're leveled higher.
if he went into his own nation and made a brand new account level 1, that game will be in there.
No, you
Yeah,
don't have it either.
because this
No,
because
I'm talking to my wife.
Can't you just
She
clear
plays
your
with
cache
me.
and
you're
it'll show up?
you're not understanding what
If
I'm.
if
You're
I make a
listen,
farm right now,
Dill,
there's a mini game in my city
a
that does
brand
not exist for us.
What's your city level right now? Your main.
38. 38.
you would have
That's why you don't have it.
yeah, you'd have to make a new account level 1 C1. You can do it in nation 1. You can do it in Nation 2, Nation 300. It has to be a brand new account, and it will be in there.
And that's not fair because I actually enjoy playing that game in my farms,
Well, the game is meant for to level up your officers, your titans, and your city.
which I
It's
It,
could
not
use
gonna do
all of.
much at a later level, right?
yeah, well, I
So
mean,
all these
if we got it right now, I'm at C41. Everything that game has to offer to help me level up, I've already got. You understand what I mean? Like I already got
Right,
it, so there'd be no
Okay.
and a
reason
lot
for
of
me to
people
play
got
it.
it from mercenaries. When you played mercenaries, you got a lot of that stuff. It's just a different way to get it, different game.
Yeah, but I like running in circles and killing those people.
Well, like if I wanted to do that, I have a city in 12 or 10 something that I'm gonna do that.
No, I can log into a farm and play the game. I just don't understand in the exact same nation why my main city doesn't have it and my farm does.
Because it was a
Because they
new
didn't update it. It's in generations.
yeah. You started that farm um, when it was being released. You didn't start that farm when you started your brand new when you started your main city.
No, but what happens to the people in Nation 200, for example? They don't get it. Like you're just
No.
not welcome to play this.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
repeat
do
this.
they if they get a farm started again? They
They
probably do.
let me repeat this one more time, and then we're gonna move on. You have to start a brand new city in whatever nation throughout the entire game. A brand new city to get those new games.
So basically, they have put that mini game in for the early, like as a small city, and then after that, it just disappears as a
Understood.
part of the progress.
Understood.
All right.
It was just something to do.
I mean, the mini
I
games are fun. I'm not gonna lie, they are fun. But it's meant
I got
for
a question.
yeah.
So like the old mini game that doesn't like that you never beat, like I never beat it. So does it give you the same awards that the new one does or not?
It gives you better rewards.
Oh, okay.
It gives you better
So
rewards.
but
So in a new city, you get hold on. You get not only that game here where you run around shooting people like in circles, like how desperate. What was it? Desperate something. What was that event that we did get to play?
Devastation
Desperate
Day.
Hunt.
Desperate Hunt. That's what. Which was right here. That's what comes in a new game, a brand new account. It's just like Desperate Hunt, but a little bit different. And then you got another one that where when you just open like to unlock this or to unlock this, you have to beat one. That's where you walk around and you kill thing, and you add more troops, or you get better guns, so on and so forth. You get that from when you unlock everything. So I'm gonna just call it Desperate Hunt. That's done off your officer level, versus opening up new things inside your city. That's done by city level, and then you got that game in the settings, the mini game in the settings. Not this one.
Oh, okay.
And this was put in here because of Lumberg.
Oh.
This was put in here because of Lumberg. Lumber threatened to a lawsuit with it, and a week later, this came out. Yeah.
Oh snap! I feel smacked there. I feel smacked. But as an old time player, even if you didn't beat the like little zombies in a line, you don't get the better rewards. That's bullshit.
Well, I mean, the rewards that you get for a new city, at my status or in the status that my nation's in, it's kind of garbage.
Well, you're 41.
Right,
I'm not
but they're
saying
they're
everybody's
they're like
41.
they're like 5 minute building speed ups. That's what you're getting.
Hey, I could have used that during the void. Just playing.
But they're not good rewards, is what I'm saying. They're when you got a brand
I
new
know.
city, yeah, they're decent, but
I'd rather have Officer XP or like something like the Dragon or something. I don't know.
oh, you ain't
Nope,
getting.
they're great rewards for making a spy city or a communication city if you want to go talk to people. That's all they're good for.
Okay, I get that. I'm a very
Hey,
drunken talking person.
if you want dragons or officers, all you have to do is upload your credit card,
Yep.
and you can have everything you want.
Until it's empty.
Right? And then I'm gonna need a free OTS code.
Then you're gonna
And then you're still gonna get smacked by somebody.
his
Hey,
his
it don't
wife
matter.
his wife in the divorce in the courts. That's what it's gonna be.
Hey, don't forget before you upload all of your money to Camel, give some money to Woody.
I don't. I don't need money, guys.
Don't forget to give some money to Woody. Woody, I might just give you some here in the future. I love
you know what?
brother.
That's better invested than in the game, to be honest.
Yeah, let's make Woody strong as fuck so he keeps making these videos. And
Woody,
then,
are you stronger than me yet, or what?
Am I stronger than who?
Me.
Who's me? I can't know.
Who's me?
Lord for Kratos.
Where you at?
5, 6, 7. I sold my city about like 10 months ago.
Well, I know that, but like, what are you at in like officer wise? And
I have no idea. I left it.
All right,
when the equipment came out.
All right, officers. I'm at 20,000,000.9, almost 21.
Jesus Christ! Can you go check
Wait
my
a minute.
account?
If you
Actually, let's
want
see
to
what happened to
compare
it.
cities and you don't have an idea where you're at, no, you're not.
I sold the
stronger.
city.
Yeah, but I see what he's asking, and I actually liked his city. His city wasn't bad. So you were in 5, 6, 7 with with Tip. You realize that something really good happened in that nation recently?
What happened?
Tip, you want to explain?
Absolutely.
Tip's
I'll let you log on and see.
Go ahead, right here, 5, 6, 7. Let's see where you're at. I don't
What's
know.
going on, good old Tippy?
What's up, man? Well,
you
I'll
been
let
up
you look
to?
through the people and you can kind of see for yourself.
Well, you can just look right now and
What?
see.
What happened?
So which one?
Who?
Which one were you? Were you Lana?
No.
I was Lana's account, and now I'm the
Lana
top
took
one.
Dark?
No, Lana has my old account. I have Dark's account, but that's not even the best part. Keep scrolling.
Wait, where's
So you
mine?
see the 4? See number 4?
Oh, Mick.
That is a gentleman from
He went 619. Wait,
Shut
up.
Look at the
oh
gentleman
my
below him.
God!
Hey,
Oh
can you
my
guys send
God!
me this link? I can't
Wait,
see nothing.
it should be sharing in a group. Is it not?
Wait. Did Gigi take my account or that's Lana's?
No,
It's
your
sharing.
account. Major has your account now.
Is it not sharing
Who
in a
the
group?
fuck is
It
Major?
is.
Major is from 619 as well. We merged with Camel taking their own sweet time with mergers, so we obviously all know it's probably not coming. So we
So we
reached
did a
out
manual
and
merger?
we made our own merger. So we brought
Fucking
over
right.
I can only see
30
from your
players
screen
from
741s. Are you
from
kidding me?
619, and
So,
That's
we made
beautiful,
our own
man.
merger.
so,
Nice.
so what Tip is saying is 619 and 756, the top
567.
567, sorry. 619 and 567, the top. How many players? 20, 25 people?
We took 25 or 30 players, all excellent, active, amazing players. Cannot say enough about them.
Where
All
I don't even want to know
all moved to
where you guys
567.
get the cities from.
They are all in 567 now, and they are amazing.
How
Can't say
the
enough
hell is
about them.
Bender number 10? Please shoot me.
Hey,
Shit.
you
We
guys
got
got
Omic, we got Angel,
you
we
got
got
any value discount on them cities?
Yes,
I'll take
no,
one.
we got everybody. You can just keep scrolling down, and you'll just see them. Just have one after another.
Bro,
Aegis,
air.
all of them.
So
Uh,
here's the thing that people have to realize
uh,
is one thing, guys. So when a nation like that, 25 people decide to say fuck it and go, they already know that they're walking into a city that's probably not as strong as what they were in 619 at this point, but they have activity, they're strong, and they can build from there. You know,
Yo,
absolutely.
5, 6, 7 is probably badass as fuck right now. Like,
just
not that it wasn't already.
and just
Well,
wait.
we all want activity, and that's the key. I
Yeah.
mean, we want big battles,
These
and
guys are all in the same alliance. Oh my god. Well, maybe
yeah,
a
Yeah,
few.
everybody wants to play the game. You join a nation that's developed that needs more people. You go backwards a little bit, but you're playing. I'm in 1,000 nation. You're playing the game as opposed to trying to get people to play the game.
Yeah. And
well,
he,
it's just everybody
Where
wants
the
the
hell
big
is my
battles. That's
city?
the
I still
key.
don't see it.
I think it's got a different name on it.
Your account number is Major right there, number 2.
Oh my god. Shit.
So you are you're
19.4.
19.4 and I'm at 20.9 for officers. I didn't look at Titans, but I think I already know where I'm at.
Your Titans were always better than mine, from what I remember.
And then Warplane. So I'm just a little stronger, dude. Not much. Like a very little.
Is it still MRA tip?
Yeah, it is.
You're
Fucking right, but
yeah.
it's a lot stronger.
Dude. It's a 41. So I mean, at that point, unless you're mental and you got the money, you're
Oh my god,
you're
that guy's
stuck.
crazy.
You're stuck with what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless
Not
you
necessarily got to go out and find them. They got to go out and find the team. That's the key. Build it.
What I'm saying is to go from long range to mid range to switch a total
Oh yeah, yeah.
C41.
That's expensive.
You're gonna just unless you got money like like Legal or Mental does. Mental just switched from long range to mid range in 425. So you're talking about like I'm just gonna throw a number out there. And you can correct me wrong. To switch like that right off the bat, you're looking at like $30,000.
Like that's minimum. Like not even that. It's probably more.
That's not even in recruiting troops to make up for what you just you switch to.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, but if that's the kind of gameplay that you want to be in, like Mental in his original nation, he was mid range. So when he went to 425 full time, he wants that. That's the way he likes to play. So he understood exactly what he was going to have to do, and he did it. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going to just get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off, and do it." And GG to him for that because not many people will do that. So now 425, being that he did do that, is so much stronger because 425 has a lot of long range and a very few mid range. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have any, but they have not as many. So for him to do that and take one of the top cities in the nation to do that, that's so big, especially when it comes to team attacks. It's huge.
You want to have a balance, and the balance is the key word throughout the entire game. From stats to how you build your city to your players, what kind of troops they use. Everything is key, and balance is the key.
Now, I got a question for you, Tip. Um,
Hmm.
you did get that. They did. Those 25 people did go. Now, there's a lot of people that came from there that do not like lock nations. How are you going to coexist if they really don't like where that you and Bo, if Bo's still playing, not sure he is, but if you guys do still continue to talk to the lock nations and they start having a problem, you guys doing that?
Well, I would
What
tell
do you
you
mean
this:
by locked nations?
it's
The
it's not really like you're
Nathan.
thinking. It's not like we're sitting there buddy buddies. It's more of a share of knowledge, and it's more of a friendship. We're friends with everybody. I mean, we don't have. There's very few nations out there that that I would say we're not friends with. So
and
you know what I mean. So and we all have the same direction. We all have the same thought, and we all want to be in big battles, and we all want to have fun. And when you get two nations together, it's just like merging. I mean, we did our own merger, and we did it based off that, not based off of whether or not you like this other person or not. You know what I mean? And that's the key. I mean, we're not teaming up. I mean, we're not a GC nation currently. Would we like to be? Of course, but that's long-term goal. That's not a today goal. You know what I mean?
long term, long
And,
term.
and as the mergers do change up a little bit, and who knows, you may drop GCs. You never know what's going to happen on that part of it. But our goal wasn't that. Had nothing to do with our decision. It had nothing to do with anything. Our goal was all about taking two great, amazing nations and creating even a more amazing nation with amazing players and just create activity that's off the charts. I mean, that's what we all strive for, is these 70, 80, 90 man hits.
Yep.
And we just put that together. You can have a great nation, but even a great nation doesn't have those big hits if you don't have the activity on the right time zones. And I think we hit it on the nose. We got everything that we wanted, and we did it as a team. It wasn't a one-way street either way. It was a give and take, and it was something amazing. And to put that together, what we did, it took a lot. It wasn't something that happened overnight. It was something that was worked on and by many, many people, and a lot of people sacrificed. And we appreciate each and every one of them. And we think we're going to make one hell of a nation by doing what we did.
You guys
Fuck yeah.
Now, I do gotta say, because the question that I asked you between lock nations and whatnot, I do gotta put out there, guys. Listen, these lock nations are just like you and me. They go to work, they play the game, they got a family. There are very few that will talk shit to you, but a lot of these lock Chinese players, they are very respectable. So, now when it comes to the gameplay, I get it. They do have that advantage at some point, but um, they're not bad people.
Not at all.
They're just like me and you. Now, don't get me wrong. That one guy I showed you that we have issues with, he's like the bad seed, um, and that's what I can get to. He's like you're not going to have everyone perfect, but just like how you have in your own nation, everyone has a bad seed here and there. But
Absolutely. There's
competitive,
always that one guy out there.
yeah. And I'm not
Both
trying.
sides.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying
no, I
to.
mean, we have those just as well as they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not trying to kiss their ass or anything because I'm not going to. But I've sat there and talked to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's in our groups in my server. He's in majority of servers. He's not a bad guy. He'll sit there and bullshit and tell jokes with you, and watch you cook himself on a live. He's not a bad person at all. Honestly wouldn't
Nice.
mind. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing more of the live people come into our servers and chat with us. And actually to where it ain't like China versus everyone else. I would like to actually
And
meet people, not meet personally, but you know what I mean. Like get
and
to
you know
know
what's
them.
funny, Woody, is the rift between us wasn't caused by them.
No, it
If
wasn't.
you remember back in the day when Lock Nations first came out, they used to go against each other, and they really never focused on us at all. But
Well,
we created this rift, and now we have a rift, and I actually think it's starting to fade. I'll look at our GC that we had, the recent one. They didn't even go after it; they just fought each other. True
well,
story.
maybe in your guys' globe, but I know our globe. Um, it's I don't know. Our globe and GC, it was kind of a setup for, and everyone got to see that it was a setup for a 736 to get fucking bent over. And the way that it was done out, it was really no one liked it, and all the shit talking that happened in GC chat from that one guy, um, I think that was what kind of really put a bad taste in the 700s Globe Nation for 722. But like all the other lock nations, they don't ever say anything really bad. You know,
Well, if it makes you feel better, we're going to see 722 in the finals in DoD.
use my name.
I will. I promise.
Use my name. Use my name.
I'm going to need to put
What
a
do we
gold
get?
shield if I do.
You get to piss them off is what you get to do. It pisses them
So
off.
true.
But
So true.
again,
Yo, I have a question, just a tip. Did
What's up?
did you accomplish this also because you guys had the cities available? Because where we're at, we beat most people. People want to join us, but we just don't have the cities for them.
To shoot you straight, what we did is, I mean, we're an older nation. Keep that in mind. We're not 9, we're not 1,000, we're not 11 or 12s. We have obviously, just like a lot of nations, older nations that have a lot of cities out there, that people have either retired or they've passed hands to maybe somebody who's not as active, and or just casually plays, but not really plays per se. So we basically started this. This isn't something that happened overnight. This is something we started accumulating over the past few months of different players that were kind of just fizzling out, and we just started acquiring cities. And when the time came right, we went to the other players, and they sacrificed, and a few of them gave up cities and gave up to combine things and stuff. And and we bought out a lot of things, or or traded, whatever you want to call it. And we made it happen. It was a sacrifice on both sides.
So you do learn.
We all chipped in, and we made it happen. It's something amazing. I don't think everybody could do it, but if you can, man, it's going to be amazing. That's all I can say.
it's not it's not something that like nation 1000s and up can do right now.
Correct.
It takes time. People leaving the game, accumulating cities that just literally just stays underneath a bubble because there's no one in it, but people has access to it, so on and so forth. It takes someone to throw a credit card around that people want to leave, so on and so forth.
The other thing I would say, Big, is a lot of the reasons why people don't want to change nations is why. What's the number one reason why somebody doesn't want to change nation?
Starting over.
Age of Tinder.
No. No. It's their friends, guys. It's their friends.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Age of Tinder.
We acquire amazing friends in this game, and we meet so many wonderful people, and you don't want to leave them behind. So if you can find out a way to bring all these amazing players together at the same time, that is the key. If you're trying to cherry pick just a top player, that's horrible. That's not what you want to do. You want to bring every single active, amazing player that you possibly can, just as if it were a merger. You know what I mean? And that's the key.
All they would have to do is open up a world city change. Fucking that's it.
Oh man!
Mega teleports, $5,000.
Nah, not $5,000. I would say 1,000. If it was five, if it was
$100,
if it was
Not
five,
good.
if it was $5,000, they might get maybe 10 people actually does it. Like, but if they do it,
I don't want the mega wells. I want the average spenders to the people that want to play the active. We all talk about it all the time. You want the active player, not necessarily the big spender, the average spender. You want the guy that's going to be there through thick and thin. Can be a trap city, can be support. That's what you want. That's the key.
Do a $5 random world change.
$5?
Fucking best.
$5?
Yeah.
Nah.
But then you're stuck
What the
there
fuck?
for 6 months.
Yeah,
You know how many players would change? Like it would, it would cause chaos.
They wouldn't. I disagree with you. They wouldn't because they're not going to want to leave their friends. Period. They're absolutely not going to do it.
If you
That's
made
only because they're like level 44 and up.
No. So you gotta understand there's a difference between friendship in this
41,
game.
okay.
So
My bad.
these bigger players, they're friends of semi bigger players. A lot of these bigger players might not even talk to these 32s or 34s because some, not me, but some of them just think that they're better than them. So they just
that's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't talk to them.
Oh yeah.
So
I know someone like
so
that.
so $5, you never know. That troll that you've been just saying fuck you to might follow you. You know what I mean? And then now you just created an issue in a different nation that you really just trying to avoid trying to get out of there just because of that issue. Also, by cherry picking single players, like for instance, if I wanted to go cherry pick you, just a tip, if I want to cherry pick you, and you're the top guy in your nation, right? You play by the way your nation rules are set and how it's played. If I don't agree with it, and usually top players, usually not all the time, have an ego, and if you got two egos that collide, and one
Do you
person
remember our Civil War, Woody? Five,
exactly
six,
what,
seven. The
yeah,
same nation we're talking about right now.
exactly. If they don't agree with each other and they collide, that top player you just brought in there just fucked your nation up. Like that whole bringing that one whale in there screwed you over.
Well, that's how you make good people and like better nations. So,
Well, I mean, imagine if someone got a
like,
41 and
you would know, like me and that guy didn't get along. Eventually, like,
Which
he
guy? You
can't
gotta
hate
say
you
names,
forever.
bro.
you, dude, there's nation that's been 4 years still in civil war over egos.
Oh,
So like I hate to throw this out there. 52, they just started a civil war, and there's how many different whales throughout the entire game that went to 52, and they collide still. So like you gotta really be careful who you cherry pick. If the way that I think the way that Tip and them did it by bringing a whole alliance over, and they probably already settled the rules and got the Eagles out of the way before they even came. Probably the best way to do it. But it is like again, it takes time. People have to leave the game to do something like that.
That's super cool, Tip. Congratulations on that, man.
Yeah.
okay,
Appreciate it, man.
no, I get that.
We're ecstatic
But I
for
don't
sure.
say names because you know what? I don't hold a grudge, and I'm just trying to grow my city and learn from everybody.
Bro, just sell it and go buy a city at 567 right now.
We can't use that
I mean,
Hey.
just
exchange.
abandon it and acquire a new one.
Exchange.
Learn
No
the
way.
security password.
Exchange. Exchange.
I mean, at the end of the day, you want to
You
go
send
somewhere
me
where you
that
have
shit.
fun and you enjoy the game. That's the key. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You send me the fucking shit. You know who I am, and I will fucking join and make it happen.
So the whales, they're just looking for activity. They're not worried about having people spend. They're looking for
That's
people
what
to
I
show
call
up,
them. Bot
right?
cities. I call them
But
bot cities.
and honestly, those whales that are looking for people to join, I'm gonna say they play the game maybe 30% of the time. Void
I call
time
them
Yeah.
and
doctors.
events. And that's if it's not in a void
No.
or event or at reset, they're gonna get their dailies done right away. They're gonna buy what they need to buy, and they're gonna get the fuck out and go to Discord. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what whales do.
You know, like we usually have those
And then
two or three cities that
they
clear
don't
all the Triangle
reply to
War.
the drunken text.
Well, I think everybody wants activity, Woody. I would say it's not just the whales.
I agree.
Everybody, you know what I mean? I don't care if you're a 34 or a 41. I mean, we all want one thing, and that's activity and have fun at the same time. And that's the
It's what
key.
makes the game fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and which is
You
a
have
real.
these big void battles and you see these, 70-man hits, and that's what gets your blood boiling. That's what makes it so exciting.
It's funny that you talk about that because I was actually talking about that not too long ago about activity. So I see a lot of people saying, and now a lot of people say don't defend in frenzy, which is true if you're very competitive and stuff like that, right? Because it doesn't give many points, so on and so forth. But if your nation's on the verge or a verge of not being active, defend and frenzy. Get those people online. Get them used to attacking and stuff like that. Even if you lose, have fun. Because if you
And you know what? If you had an organized team, you can actually play defense and frenzy.
oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's just getting it, and that's where we go back and circle to activity and having that number active all the time.
100% correct.
So when
Do you guys think that they'll ever change the limit of people in an alliance?
I think they will because War and Order you can go up to 150.
Okay.
That must have been like 10 mergers.
So they can, in War and Order you can they put it to where they can get 150 in their alliance. I think something is coming into the game. I don't know what it is, but I think it's something big. I think that's why these dragons and so on and so forth are being introduced in the game. Other than the whole, making money, but I think that everything that we're seeing right now is that there's a bigger picture coming, and we just don't know what it is. I just
It's gonna turn into Call of Duty.
Do you think when they expand alliance numbers, you'll see more mergers?
Well, I
No,
mean, I don't know if you're going to see more
no.
mergers, but you would think that you would try to because I mean, now you're stealing 50 people from your second alliance.
I think they're going to
Right,
do
you're gonna
everything
you're
in
gonna
their
make your
powers
other
to where
alliances
they
dead.
don't have to make us merge, is what I think. I think they're going to come up with every excuse in the world why not to merge us. And that may be to expand the alliance, like you're talking about.
I personally,
I think they'll make the top 4 alliances or the 5 alliances be more active.
You shouldn't
Bro,
have 5 alliances.
top 5 alliances, you
yeah,
have like 400 farmers in there.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have any more than three. There's a reason.
Well,
There's a reason why Camel put
we
Three
can't burn them
three
towers.
all.
cities. There's a reason why
Yeah.
Camel put three cities.
You mean 7?
Well, there's a reason why Camel put one, two, three actual city portions of it.
Third
Three.
one is for potential, and that's it.
Yep.
If you
They got the
guys
best farmers.
for people in these newer nations,
Either way,
if you
when I
say
burn them, I get burnt. So,
well,
okay. Thank you. Swipe right.
so I do want to put this out there. If you guys hear someone say that that it's our academy, guys, there is no such thing as academy. Okay, the number 2 alliance is the academy for the number 1 alliance. The number 3 alliance is the academy for the number 2 alliance. Please get that through your head. If anyone mentions academy, this and that, they're not. There's no really such thing as an
Burn them.
academy. Okay, like burn. I'm not gonna say burn them because remember,
Burn the guy who
three.
says we have an academy. Save our academy.
I would say more. Put it this way: what if what if one of those people that aren't in any of the top alliances is the next tip or the next league god, and now you just pissed him off, and he goes to a different nation and he starts fucking unloading him a lot of money.
I mean, if you're talking about a brand new nation, I hear you. But if it's an established nation, you wouldn't even have
That's
to
true.
worry about that. Yeah.
At that point, yeah, that's true. New nations, yeah, because you never know. It took Lee God what he said 6 months before he started spending, and it was because someone got on his bad side. They burnt him, so he said, "Okay, motherfucker, watch this." Ram as well.
Yeah.
Ram as well.
I was
Ram.
I was 9 months, Woody. I was 9 months before I started playing.
It took dude,
Personally,
it took me after Ram left and moved to 736 to say, "Fuck it, I'm spending." And well, I spent. I mean, I don't got pockets like you all, but I'm like my budget's $4,000 a month, and that's still. I mean, that's quite a bit of money. 1,000 a week.
according to your tax return, you spent more.
Hey,
Shut up, dude.
I'm going to need a
Shut up, man. Yes, I went over a little, a lot. But I don't know.
He says 4, but it actually ends up being 10.
No, because then I wouldn't be able to pay any of my bills either.
He
Bro,
already said
I
on the chat
remember the
before what he
time.
spent.
What was it called? That one thing came out. You know, the freaking Smash the Bear
Yeah.
event. And I was watching you live, bro. I was watching you live. You just smashed it like with 2K or some shit like that. So
Yeah, I did drop 2K. Matter in fact, I got this thing right here, and there was another 2K for that.
That was an expensive ad right there.
Yes,
what is that? What do they have?
this right here.
It's an absolute waste of money.
Yeah.
Takes
One
5 of
sec.
them and then 1,000 frags. Insane.
One sec. Let me. How the fuck do you make this screen bigger? Right
open
there.
it. The Eternity,
Eternity Core.
Yeah.
What is
Very
that
few
for?
people will even know what that is.
So the Eternity Core is for your dragon. All right. So you go to decorations, you go to the guard, then you go to dazzling. So then you get this LBG XYZ dragon that's nice and comfortable that has his feelings hurt all the time.
Nice.
You got to have 5 of those plus 1,000 dies. Now hold on.
Jesus.
That's after
wait.
that's after you get these dragons.
So you have to unlock each one of them.
So
No.
To get to that one.
No. So you
that's
got.
what was confusing to me.
So you got to get this guy first. This is the default. This is the base
Okay.
one, right?
Yeah.
And the base dazzle dragon, and then you have an option to either get this purple one or this blue one.
Yeah.
But you have to get one of those to move on to the next one, and then you have the option to get either Cross Nation, which
Red
is the
or yellow.
or this is Cross Nation, which is probably what I would say everyone to do, or the gold one, which is In Nation.
Okay, I see.
And then
Technically, you should do in nation, just so you know, Woody.
Why?
And then the last one, what does it give
Because
you?
in nation will travel to everything, whereas cross nation only goes cross
I
nation.
suppose you're right. Yeah.
It's the same troops you
Yeah.
do in nation.
I'm
finding
I'm finding that people actually try to get both of these because they
Well,
stack.
eventually,
they do
if you're
stack.
spending out the butt, yes, of course.
Yeah, and they
But
do
I would
So
go
how
for
much
the
is
1,000 next.
And then
10 of those items?
These so
They come so easily, don't they?
No, they don't. So someone, I'm not gonna say their name, on that Titan wheel, on their Titan wheel, spent like $24,000.
Mental. Oh, did I say it?
I'm not
sorry.
saying no names, dude, but
I'm sorry.
$24,000 when it dropped, and they went that first time when everyone else is still sitting here with the blue blue fucking dragon like I have. He was able to
Baby one.
They were able to literally get the gold one.
The gold one?
Yeah.
Not even the last one?
Can't get the last one yet.
no
You
one
have to
can get this
win
one yet.
top. Is it top 10 or top 5 of the truck
5.
event?
Well, let's
So the top 5 of the truck
God.
event.
Wait. 3,000 and 5%?
Yeah. But
That
look
is
at
the
this. You
most
have to win the
useless
truck
thing
event
I've
5
ever
times.
seen in my life.
You see, you get one little cube.
So the top 10 will get 1 cube.
Those top 10. Okay.
And this is the race event.
Bro, you can literally buy a new phone, buy another C41, and attack together at the same time for that price.
Pretty much. Well, here's the thing. It's not at this point, guys. It's not even worth getting rank 1 individually because
Oh my God.
you only get 5 dies, which is kind of garbage.
No, it's top 10's all you care about.
Yeah, top
if you're
10.
going for that crazy thing.
Yeah. And even the people that are going for the top 10, it's still going to take them up to a year probably to get 1,000 dies, unless they're going to drop another.
And which event is that? Is that the racing event?
Yeah. This is a racing event.
Oh,
That's
wow.
just for the cube. Do you still need to die?
There's Whack-A-Bear.
Yeah, and you got the Whack-A-Bear too, the Beat Your Meat event.
Wow.
But so I mean, it's going to take time. A lot of time to get this. So by the time those players that are like relatively spending a decent amount, they're going to have enough of these blue items to get to that 1,000. You know what I mean? They're going to have enough. They don't need to get. They don't need to drop that unless they have to still get the dies. That's the issue, is the dies. And I'm not sure because I still got the blue and I'm not really focused on it. Does each level cover the next? Like if you get this to level 15 or 16, to where it unlocks the next, do you have to start back at level 1, or does it still carry over to level 15, 16?
I don't know, I'm level 24, and I'm not sure what you're asking, but
It carries over, but I think his question's more about the dazzle. Click on dazzle because what you're talking about is like your dragon. You have to buy one of the purple one or the
dazzle.
Yeah, it's the dazzle, the razzle.
Where's Razel? Where's Raz?
Start over. So the purple, you have to buy one of the purple or blue ones in order to get the red one.
Yeah.
And then you don't actually see the fact that you've got to do that until you get to level 15. When you get to level 15, you'll click on the red one, and the red one will say that you must have one of the prior ones. And then you'll click on the gold one, and the gold one will say that you have to have 2 of the prior ones. So that means if you're going to have the gold one, then you need to have either the purple or the blue and the red in order to get the gold.
Jeez.
And
bro.
And then this one, which is going to take everyone a long time to get.
yeah, your
Is
average
there
spender, you're never going to see that.
Is there a city level requirement for these, or
No?
No, you can be a C1.
Oh my God.
I don't think a C1's gonna get it though.
No, probably not. Maybe C15 after you unlock the
You figure this is
seal.
probably like if you wanted to push right now and not wait any time, and if you have the opportunity to, probably the 100 G's to get to.
Woody, there's farmers that are getting the dragons, and it's funny.
That is funny. I'm
You know,
having
I actually hide my dragon, Woody. I don't even show my dragon, Woody. I like to hide it. I
That's
think
because
when you
they
go
send
into a
them free
frenzy or
op
void,
coins.
I think when you go into a frenzy
Fucking
or void, it
assholes.
sticks out like a sore thumb.
It
But
does.
honestly, like those things aren't even worth it. I'm like reading what you gain, and it's like pure shit.
Well, the attack is good. That's
it's-
1% of everything. That's good.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, bro, seriously, 5%?
Yeah, but on everything. That's
on everything.
LRA.
Okay.
Yeah, LRA,
Yeah,
mid-range,
yeah.
zombie, everything, melee, everything.
And then each level, like level 8's mid range 5%, and then 16 is long range
Okay,
5%,
okay.
and then that carries over to the next dragon, so on and so forth. But
And the levels will. There's like there. I don't know if they're. I don't know what the cap is.
40, I already know.
What is it?
Level 40 is max on that.
I will
Level 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
That I
say
do
that this little thing is harder to get than the dice.
You can get 4 levels, or is it 5 levels? I think it's 5 levels if you do the marble event and you max it.
Yeah. Well,
That's what I'm saying.
If you max it, and well, I mean, I guess you don't really need to do that trick. But
No, because you're gonna have
Can you
enough days to
send me
get it.
your credit card to max it?
It's
You
1,200.
probably
It's
need to
either
take
11
a
or
second
1,200 bucks
mortgage, bro.
max each time. I think. I want to say it was 11 something, 1150, something like that. I can't remember.
yeah, I'm not focused on that.
God damn.
I'm not focused on that because you got Titans, which I'm not worried about anymore. But
I'll be your
Did you max
Uber driver for a year.
Did you max your Titans finally, Woody?
I got one more level. It's
Okay.
and a female.
You gotta be getting close, aren't you?
No. I just
already out.
Yeah, my male skin's already at 20.
Nice.
Nice.
What about your female?
That's no, my male is at 22. My female is at 20.
Oh, 20 is all that matters.
Yep.
Anything after that is just added little bonuses.
Yeah, it's nothing very big. But so the skins I'm done with. The only thing I need to get is her actual level. One level, and then I don't ever got to worry about it until they upgrade or say now you got to get to this level. 55 is available.
Oh my god. I don't miss this game one single bit. Jesus
I
Christ.
think I can do probably, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 levels. What I have saved, maybe.
Not me. Yeah, I'm not doing Iron Blood. Not me. I'm good. I am good.
Come on, Woody.
But
Join.
they got no. So we have 4 minutes left before Iron Blood. I know there's a lot of people in here getting ready to do it, so I think maybe I should end the live so they can jump to it. What do y'all think?
I think there's a sucker born every day.
Yep. All right, sounds good to me, Woody.
And we are all it. All right. I'm going to end the stream, guys. Thank you all for coming. And